So our nice GIF here, that everybody on the team's been staring at for at least 10 minutes. Yeah. All excited about that. What the mind doesn't understand, it worships our fears. And let's see, where was everybody? They were on one of these fucking floors.
We were in the room with the lever.
We were at the exit.
Yeah, in this dungeon that
Plot controller thing.
doesn't. Oh, you're talking about with the glass thing. I remember that.
No, I thought we were in like the Gears of Hate.
Y'all went and y'all used a hand to get out of the glass thing, and then y'all went up through the gears, and then y'all were in this room right here.
Just killed 2 weasels.
And yes, there were multiple weasel deaths involved. Because that's how we do. Yeah, I think we ended with Gargak stomping one. And yeah, I'm not sure what Nevik was doing on the floor there, but there he is on the floor. There's some green slimy ooze shit kind of caked on the floor here. Yeah, 2 dead weasels. 1 bloody Gargak boot, and yeah, you guys are kind of stuck in this room. Or seemingly stuck in this room. You just crawled through the tunnel, barely.
I walk over to the weasels and remove whatever meat I can from them. And
roll me a survival check.
Gotcha.
Just like X Mason survival, our checks space survival, and our click.
Possession of both weasels.
Did he? I think he got the one that escaped and got from under that Gargak stomped. I don't think he got that one. He did get one of them, I remember.
Yeah.
So what's left of it? You're gonna get 2 or 3 strips, maybe little nugget chunks here that you could make, but they're not. It's certainly not the full meat. It's kind of hard to remove the gravel and splattered bits.
Yeah, Dean's gonna choose to leave it behind.
They're embedded after Gargak's assault.
So you
can I pick it up?
Butchered
half of it's like stuck to your foot.
I didn't do good. Threw it on the ground.
So
Yeah.
She just said she just butchered this animal. Looked at what a piss poor job she did, and just like, fuck it, and threw it on them.
I didn't. Gargak stomped on it.
Yes, I mean this is she was trying to pull meat from what was left of it sticking out from under Gargak's boot.
Yeah,
Can I pick up what's left?
Yes, you were free to pick up the remains of what she had just attempted, which, like I said, is at best 2 or 3 little nuggets. At best.
I'm gonna throw it in the green goo.
All right, the throwing the meat in the green goo results in a bubbling hiss as this green goo slowly starts to eat this meat, and it just dissolves into it slowly but surely.
Gross. Can I push the red button?
Spicy slime.
Yes, there are multiple buttons here. Oh,
After seeing that.
About to get some sort of message, of course, just because we started. Yeah, so this thing is, like I said, it just ate this stuff. Sorry, I missed what you guys said after that. Okay, push the red button.
Wanted to fiddle with the buttons.
I wanted to push the red button.
Alright, we got different buttons that do different shit. Oh god, what happens when I hit my phone? Alright, that's right, I remember Balthon was the person who downloaded the PDF. Alright, so yeah, Balthon's gonna press the red button and pull up the thing here. Getting another message. Yeah, hold up. And let me move that token map button thing. What layer is that on? Oh my god. Oh, that's not even. Gotta like press against the wall so I can't remove it. Alright. So the red button's going to pull this thing up. This is the reason, the reason I had to invent a lot of my own puzzles, because one of my players is obviously unscrupulous and has read through the PDF of this tomb.
I do not know who you mean.
Mm-hmm.
That's Nevy's job.
I mean, guys, give me a second. I need to go check on this girl real quick.
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen
No, I've been trying to check this shit. I did look up, but
I have seen. I've also seen the. I've also seen like the dungeon this is from, but
no.
I've been
So
avoiding.
you're still using meta knowledge to play this game?
No, I pressed the red button. I haven't let that influence any of my decisions.
Mm-hmm.
If I'd let that influence my decisions, I would have made different decisions. But no,
Yeah.
I've thought about running the campaign in this location before, but I have a bunch of
So
random
you're a
source books.
cheater.
I mean, I had this source book before I joined this campaign, but
Okay. Just fucking with you, man. I don't give a damn.
I've got a Google Drive file like 9 or 10 different source books for campaigns.
So you just like cheat a lot then.
I mean, if you want to see it that way, I mean, I haven't looked at any of them in a while.
A while meaning more than an hour.
I mean, hold on, let's see. Let me go to this folder and see the last time. Let's see.
I'm gonna need you to send a screen cap of that, Chief.
2018.
I'm gonna have to see pictures where it didn't happen.
Ooh, maybe I'll do a one shot in Ravenloft. I do like Ravenloft.
Vampires?
I do love Ravenloft. Yes, vampires.
I'm down for vampires.
And then, I mean, that's not a new system for anybody to learn. That's just, I mean, that's D&D, but it's a completely different setting. And I am very fond of Ravenloft.
It's D&D.
I think Ravenloft might be one of my favorite settings. Just because of the vampires. I mean,
I tried my zombie thing, so I was thinking something a little more simple.
I'm very pro Strahd Zarovich. It's a fun thing. It's not fun when somebody builds a really terrible, broken, in a negative way, artificer though. Oh, it was bad. Dylan's over there as a blood hunter. I'm over here as a sorcerer. And then another friend of ours is like, "Hey, here's an artificer, and my pet can't do much of anything."
One of those is like the Tinkerers.
Some people are just more preoccupied with, creating character as opposed to creating the
Murder.
best character.
I mean, while I fully concede that, I don't think you should also cripple your character.
Okay, but
Hey.
I mean, some people
Hey, is that a slur against Nevik, man?
playing
Yes,
with
yes, it
characters
is.
who have flaws
son of a
as
bitch.
opposed to,
It's hilarious.
power gaming all the time.
Well, no, I mean, it's not even that. It's just like there was literally nothing their minion could do. I mean, it's like, build your minion whichever way you want to build it, but whichever way you build it, It should have a function.
You're just complaining about another.
All right, nerds.
Playstyle. He just maybe.
You guys, I'm streaming and recording you, so I don't know what you're saying. So
Yeah.
it's all. I got evidence for all of it.
Talking about bad artificers.
Oh well.
He was complaining how someone was
a lot of them.
someone else was playing their own character.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not big on the artificer class, to be honest. But yeah, I mean that's me personally. I've seen it used for injustice.
There's some cool. I mean, there's some cool things you can do with some of the playtest stuff for artificer, but I kind of want to jump in this pit of green goo. But you also said it just melted weasels, right? Weasel chunks.
It did melt the weasel chunks slowly but surely.
Weasel chunks.
It wasn't like an immediate thing. It took several minutes, but watching it as you did, it slowly but surely melted said weasel chunks.
I'm made of meat. Actually, I'm sort of made of rock, so who knows? I could maybe survive it, but.
You're free to bathe as you please.
What is it?
Or bathe in what you please.
Oh, wait,
So anyway, wow. Oh man, Balathon. You open the door.
what does this button do?
Which one? Since
What does this
you have the same PDF I do. You read it out. You tell me.
I haven't seen a PDF for this tomb in 2 years.
What?
Whatever, cheater. Just hit the right buttons so
Hit the right button so we can get on with it. Okay, goddammit. Use the down. It's down, A, but yeah.
Right buttons.
Okay, yeah.
I'm now pushing the other red button. Like, I have no idea what these buttons do. Like, obviously, the one opened the door, but I'm just pressing buttons, then I'm gonna press white buttons.
So let me describe this here thingamabob to you. That is a 4-foot high. Yes, there's a blue and a red button. Yes, there's a blue, red button, a blue dial, and a gold lever on this and a red dial. A red dial, a blue dial, a red button, and a blue button, and a lever. Red button opened the door. The door went back up into the ceiling with a good chunk and some dust and rock crumble, revealing I believe this is a dead Veracast cleaver, who has been dead for, it's been at least,
I remember that guy.
At least a couple of days.
Remember that guy?
And, yeah.
I had to murder him.
Fairly certain he's been lootified.
Never killed him. It was definitely lutified.
His prison pockets have been checked.
Yeah. Up and down, yeah.
Down the hall.
I looted him while his buddy Seraphim or whatever was still wandering around the hall.
down the hall with a soft splash of water, the little gap in the hall there, you can definitely see. You can see the corpse of a, dead frog person here. These things are all sized much smaller than you should, than they are. In fact, I should probably just size all of you a bit smaller. Mink. You shrink.
What? Oh my god!
You shrink.
We're blind.
You shrink. It just happens. Honey, I shrunk.
Poor weasel.
Meep. Yep, weasels are dead. And you find yourself in the cold, dank Underdark here.
And
Chilling.
now missing 2 foot of height.
Now missing 2 feet of height. Well, now you're more. I just kind of copy pasted you from when you were in the last room and didn't size you properly, which wasn't a problem when we were jumping across the whole fucking best thing up here. But when I present you next to other icons, like here's Veracast Weaver, kind of makes you look like a giant.
We are huge.
That food was Malice in Wonderland shit, and that now we've grown huge.
Yep, you just start shrinking. That's actually what's going on. Yes.
So wait, now can I get through this hole?
No. No, same rules here. Same rules.
Suck in that hole again. We're leaving you.
God damn, that's just how that's the story about that. We just pick back up on him in another campaign way later on.
Has it been 13 years?
I got out of the fucking hole.
No, so yeah, I mean, Balathon's pressing buttons like a 2-year-old child on a cell phone.
Alright, well there are only 2 buttons here to press. There is a red button and a blue button. The blue button, when you press it, just kind of makes a satisfying click noise that your 2-year-old brain would enjoy, but it does not actually do anything or seem to do anything. It just clicks.
Click.
Does anybody Is anyone gonna do anything?
Guys,
It's so good, guys.
I'm not fucking with that thing. Last time I fucked with that thing, this big door shut and giant snake shit and
Bad things occurred.
yeah, no,
Do you know how to operate it?
no. I know it's operational, as in he pushed the button, the door opened. If you like move some of those knobs and shit, I don't know what those things do. You act like I pay attention while I'm doing shit, man. I'm just winging it.
All right.
I expect to see if there's any writing on it.
Let's see. I don't believe there's any inscriptions on it. No inscriptions on it. In fact, I believe I have a picture of it. I think I'm
paying attention.
But there were no inscriptions on it that I remember.
You did this thing before. I'm like,
Let's see if I can.
fucking.
one corner it says Adam was here.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Can I do an Arcana check?
You're free to do it, please. If you'd like to try to vibe it.
Yeah, I just want to see.
Where the fuck did I put the picture?
Oh.
Can I do like an investigation check or something to see if I know how this thing works?
You're free to do it, please.
Let me see if I know.
There it is. There it
the
is.
inner workings of this mechanism. Y'all.
I knew I kept it.
Oh shit.
I don't know shit. I told you I was just winging it.
It never concludes. It is colorful.
That's right. I'm just gonna completely agree with Balthon. Man, those colors are rocking.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys open the door over here. So
Yes,
That's a
this
cool lever.
door has been opened with a nice, like I said, raise up to the ground.
Do we see like the light on the wall, like
Yes.
that we see in the picture?
Yes, except for the floor here has oozed from where the pipes have already been opened once.
Gotcha.
Which one's lit up?
3.
Okay.
So what's up, guys?
I know the snake guy did some shit in here. That's all I know.
The snake guy, Nivic casually says.
The snake guy did some shit in here.
I feel like in a past life.
Did something.
I was in.
You guys just want to start flipping switches and knobs and shit, man? I mean, fuck it. All right, what else we do?
You need to go back.
No.
Click, 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 click.
Please no. As he reaches out to start flipping switches.
Let me get on the other side of where that big stone door.
Yeah, I'm gonna, go, exactly, yep.
Alright, Gorgak, traverse slightly down the hallway.
Alphon's gonna agree because he's like, I've been stuck in enough pipes. Ain't doing that shit again.
Alright, so Gargak and Balthon, holding hands, are going to traverse down the hallway.
We've gotten infinitely closer after Gargat got stuck with his face in my butt.
It happens. It happens.
This is a thing that happened.
This is how parties really assemble. Alright?
That's how we really assemble.
Yeah.
Turns out this is just the party assembled part of the quest.
Yep.
I mean, this is the Empire.
It's
so
bonding.
yeah, we're testing the metal of
Friendship is magic. That's what this is.
Friendship. It's magic.
Yeah.
You're getting to
Just
know
thinking. We went down here. We
Draw me with a magic marker. Friendship.
So we went down the steps over here and found the creepy lady. This is where we crossed the platform, and I broke a chain.
Balthon has object permanence. He proves to the group.
Yeah.
He's like, I know what things are.
But he's only like one level above a horse.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's why he's saying these things. like roleplay wise, totally makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, horses can count.
Like he's just like stating off some like facts. He's like, "There's a door over there," and they're like, yeah. Everybody else in the group is just like, "Yes."
Yes, you are correct.
Alphon's like, there was steps over there. I mean, he at least has object permanence, and there were steps over there That's where we just came from.
We were there moments ago, yeah.
And then he's also gonna point. There's a dead frog there.
There is quite a dead frog. He seems to have been quite dead for some time. It does not smell pleasant.
Reminds me of Daventry.
The gap here is only about 5 feet. It is enough to get into the water if you'd like, but it is also enough to fairly easily traverse.
I mean,
Though someone may have to kind of wave out Dina, she does have a depth perception problem.
Somebody hold her hand.
She's
buddy system. Buddy
me.
system.
Okay, let me climb on your back. You can carry me.
Here you go, Dina.
Or Balathon, because you're a big guy too.
Y'all hold me.
If I
Y'all
jump,
hold me.
you might hit your head.
Gargak does have frog jump.
Yeah.
Zone?
Balathon killed Aldir. Why are you being all buddy-buddy with him now?
This is true.
Dina just lost the eye. You don't understand. Her
Blood loss.
daughter frame is.
That's your explanation, blood loss.
Well, lost. I'm friendly with everybody right now.
Let's be clear.
Preservation. It's not
Balathon's healing skills can stop the bleeding. It can't
No,
regenerate blood.
No, I've been here. Now I'm good right now.
I mean, Dina did just have a traumatic brain injury.
Yep.
Is my voice not the same?
Her short-term memory has gotten lost, so she doesn't remember that I killed Balathon.
She just adds
She doesn't remember that I
like
killed
a slight lisp to it. Is my voice not the same?
You know, like take a day or two, yeah. That'll be right. So yeah, entering this room, there's a very large pit that seems to be having bore into the ground, with a slosh of water into it in the middle here. Around said pit is some more of this green slime ooze.
You guys be careful for snakes.
Walls of this room seem to be cased with like some sort of empty shelves that are just on all 5 sides here. There's also some sort of metal shield on the ground here. I know this would be the armor pieces. I forget this was the chainmail, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This was the chainmail that Nevik threw down.
I threw the chainmail and a sword.
Yeah.
It was just regular. It was +1 chainmail and like a moon touch long sword or some shit.
Yeah.
But this was the room that I found out that Valdir had died. So, and I just stealth checked because also the last time I was in this room, there was a giant golden snake.
All right. So Nevik is going to duck down behind or against the wall here and do his best to hide, and do quite a good job, as he tend to do when wanting to hide.
He literally melts into the shadows.
Because extremely paranoid of this floor. Like, I tried to kill myself.
He's like, I've had some shit.
Did not succeed. Yeah, killed 3 fucking people, and a giant snake guy came after me. Like, oh man.
I mean, so is this just like a puddle?
It's not a puddle. It's like a pit.
Like, is it a deep pit?
It's one way to find out, isn't there?
I'm gonna poke my stick into it and see. Like, is it a deep pit?
Given the absence of a stick, you find this difficult.
No, I mean I have a staff that I have the staff of the python.
Then that is the term you shall use. Using the python, staff, you're going to reach down and find that it is much deeper than said python staff.
Don't you remember those old school games? You can't just say stick. You have to say staff. Like, look,
I am a programmer.
Look in locker. Goddamn.
I am a programmer by profession. I do like very explicit variables. Anyway, like I said, the water here is going to go down deep enough for you to wet your hand if you're holding the very top of this step.
I mean, maybe we should swim through this.
No.
Okay. I can't breathe underwater. Nevik can. I can't.
Nevik.
I believe the response was no, okay.
Fine, I'll just follow Gargak.
I'm not going down there, Dina says.
Gargak is going to be, like I said, walking. Let's see, going across the room, and as he is going to
admiring the boat.
Find yet another rotting carcass of a reptilian thing, and to his right he can see an opening here where there is a boat that is gently bobbing in the water, kind of loosely tied with some kind of dirty looking old rope against the dock.
I'm gonna punch stealth and run as fast as I can past that pit.
Over there across past the boat he can see light washing down from a doorway that is going down this set of staircase.
Oh hey, there's a gold statue down here, guys.
Wait, there's a gold statue? Nobody said anything about a gold statue.
I mean, it's big, so there's no point in saying anything about it. It's not like we could get it out of here. So.
Is it big enough to walk after?
There's no point in actually mentioning it before we got down here and could look at it again, because it's pretty. But yeah, it's pretty big, so there's no point in even trying to down one of these hallways.
Go walking into this room, you're going to find another large hole across the way here, and the remains of a cold ashed fireplace with some like footsteps around it.
Hey, Kane!
Lot of foliage in this room.
Where the fuck?
And so on.
Where the fuck is Kane?
It must be a Nevik-shaped hole.
Everybody else would be like, "Who's Kane?"
Yeah, exactly. Like, who?
No, there's not a Nevik-shaped hole here, man. What do you think? I busted through this shit like fucking Wile E. Coyote or something?
Yeah, you fell a long ways, buddy.
No, I mean, if you want to see where I fell, I'll show you guys. We can go there. You guys can make it a memorial if we ever get out of here.
Make it a memorial.
The place where Nevik fell.
Somehow survived.
The place where Nevik fell
is where the snake dug through.
Yeah, I don't like that thing.
That is a very large hole.
Okay, you did kill that thing, right?
Something that was chasing Nevik did fall through. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming, you're ripping out a tooth out of its face. That's right. I got its tongue.
Yeah, we made you slice it.
Yeah, it's been mutilated.
Hey,
it's missing a coin-sized chunk.
It's still worth a pretty penny.
And there's another hallway.
Or I can put it at the end of the
opening here to the south. The gas.
Is this in the center of the room?
That's just a marker. It's supposed to be like a flagpole, actually, but it's just a marker. Yeah, and nondescript, nothing. Worry not.
Worry not. It is absolutely. It's like a fountain or something.
Well, when in the original tomb, it has some meaning thing, but like I said, this is my own custom version of this shit. So, it is not. It's not.
Also, don't eat the plants around here.
It's a but yeah, all the green stuff. Yeah, it's meant to represent foliage in this room. Like I said,
don't eat that shit because it made the winged dude sick.
Trees.
Are we heading down through the next tunnel?
I swear, there was a winged dude.
There is another tunnel down here. That does go down, and let's see.
We've already been there.
So we're walking around in circles.
Don't need to.
All of these squares make a circle.
Yeah, because in hello, gentlemen, we're visiting the same rooms.
Nevik having PTSD moments in this room.
Yeah.
He's like,
and Nevik is having reoccurring memories, and we're walking in circles.
He's like, who do I have to stab today?
Hey guys,
who's getting stabbed here today?
You want to be resurrected real quick?
Would you like to
this is how we create Nevik's followers. This is it. Nevik.
Apparently,
this is it.
In this room, if I stab somebody and burn their corpse while they're still alive.
Who are you talking about?
That winged guy that throws fireballs all the time. I don't know where he's at right now.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah. Nevik, you tripping.
I mean,
gang.
Do it, Nevik, do it.
Just stab him.
I mean, there's Jason, there's Dina, and there's Gargak. I mean, I'm fairly certain there's just been the 5 of us ever since we found you.
No, man. No. We had Valdir, and you fucking killed him. I forgive Gargak. I don't forgive you.
He says at the same time. I forgive you, Gargak. Don't worry.
I forgive you, Gargak.
Little eye wink.
But yeah, you killed Valdir, and then there was this other guy down here. who we met on the mountain that had a goat, and he had wings, and then I killed him and burnt him alive and came back without wings. You remember?
Nevik, you said we weren't going to talk about that. You made me promise.
No. We promised not to talk about the dream, and you don't even.
Yeah, but the goat thing was in the dream.
No, I was talking about he had a goat on the mountain when we first met him. Before we met you, motherfucker. I've known this motherfucker longer than you.
Yeah, to be noted is Balthon would have never met this man.
I know, yeah.
And the rest of the party only, would have seen it him as Kane. But yeah, I mean, Kane fails to exist currently. So
I know that's the reason they're like, what the fuck? He's not here. Yeah, I'm imagining.
Yes. Yeah, which is just fine. So.
Yeah, okay.
We know you lost a lot of blood when you lost your hand. We understand.
Don't mention the goat. Wait, can I check my pocket real quick?
You're free to go in your pockets as you please.
I haven't checked his pockets, really.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to.
I feel like as a DM, I don't. That's not something I need to dictate, unless your hands are tied up or something like that.
Exactly.
Your pockets, man.
This guy's hand.
I do know that you have one of the goat of terror from the 3 goat figurines.
So he's trying to make sure he's.
Yeah, and if you look on Kane's inventory, that is where he has the goat figurines.
Yeah, they pulls out literally just a pile of garbage.
Wouldn't that be a perception check?
See,
if he
proof he was here.
No, I mean that wouldn't be a perception check to feel around your pocket to see if this figurine's here. That's just a normal thing to do. He has,
it's not there.
He has hands. Well, it's not in your inventory because I did not add the figurines. But I mean, you do.
It is there.
Yeah, you have the goat of your physical.
All right, so yeah, I know I'm not crazy, and I'm not even gonna fucking mention to these guys that I'm not crazy. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, adding it in the inventory would add all 3 of them, and I just intentionally realized you have the single goat of terror. And if you need to look up the description stats, look at Kane's. He has it on him.
Yeah.
You grip your little.
I didn't need to look at that. I just needed to make sure that it was in my pocket. Like,
I got it.
We're good. I'm not holding it out.
Just wanted to touch it. I do it with you.
Like you guys are talking about, like, who are you talking about? Blah 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 blah. And then I look in my pocket, and that thing's still there, and I'm like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, he squeezes it. I'm good.
That thing.
Your sanity's intact, Nevik. You alright?
I mean,
is it?
Is it? Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
Did I die? Am I dead? Fuck this place! How long have we been here? God damn it!
Yes, this is a purgatory.
Shut up, Balthon. 13 years.
I know, right? Balthon's like, this is nothing.
13 years. He's like, I know how long I've been here.
So, dog, it's the most scenic shit I've seen in a long time, right? Like, this is nice.
He's a
good shit.
Like, you know how long since I've been seeing a fucking plant, guys? Like,
this is pretty. Alright, so yeah, we need to, I don't know, if you guys want to see the gold statue, I think it's down. I think it's southward. Down there in that hallway.
The question is, should we go upstairs or downstairs? Should we go into a boat? Should we go south?
We need keys.
Player autonomy causes
actually explored.
Player autonomy causes the most problems. Can't stand
we need to find the keys. Regardless, we need to actively look for the keys. Right,
and there was a large portion.
Everybody split up, gang.
Oh my god.
And then we all die.
This is how this story ends.
How many keys did we figure out we had?
Like 4. If that.
I know there's some unsolved puzzles.
Unsolved missions.
Yeah, there's like a large portion of the dungeon that we skipped to get down here to pick up Nevik.
Can I ask a question?
Always.
I just want to ask, why was Buddy so intent on trying to kill me? Like, I felt like, is there something I have?
Did you say Buddy?
I'm talking about
I already explained this metagame. It's because
I know, but she doesn't.
Oh, that, and in addition, they were both told by Lady Vayren to stop you specifically because you have the moonstone.
Exactly. So I was being targeted. So I don't know what Mangler's
you would not. Dina in character would not be aware why they would be like, why is this guy after me specifically? But you did you did kind of blow his cover in character when he tried to become you and you swam away and all that.
Vengeance.
So I can see that.
She would not think someone would be that vindictive, so she still wouldn't be like.
This is a man who convinced everyone to kill a party member, so I think that he would be at that point. Perhaps she would see him as that malicious. He might be considered a monster to some.
Maybe we should go back to where we found me. I mean, there's at least probably some more donkey scraps there.
I mean, because I still have this.
That's what it's coming down to. I was like, I'm thinking of some donkey meat, guys. Like, have we been down here too long?
This is just out of metagaming because I still have the moonstone on me, and
I refuse to cook his donkey meat.
So that's all I was trying to say. Don't use this in any way. How we say, but I was just.
Oh no! I mean, you were definitely getting targeted by me simply just because Mangler is that vindictive.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's supposed to be an evil person, so, and he was well played as an evil person.
And a crow.
Yes. Oh yeah, and they are naturally vindictive. They will remember you. They'll actually tell other generations about you. They will raise their children to hate you. Like literally.
Yeah, no, crows have word of mouth, and they will tell their friends, and their friends will tell their friends.
That Mangler was never able to tell his tale.
Mangler didn't have friends.
Yeah, I know, right? That part.
Yeah, we're the bad guys.
Yes, we are, Gargax.
That's what the story is. That's what Gargax Ultimately realizing. This is actually the whole story of like Gargax recovery from PTSD into a darker hole. It's a whole thing.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure, but let's go ahead. Continue.
I thought Daventry was bad. Stuck in this fucking shit.
I mean, if Jason thinks we should go back upstairs, I mean...
Let's go back upstairs.
Let's follow the cleric. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But how are we gonna get... Oh, wait, we can swim. I was like, because I don't think that boat's big enough for all 5 of us. But we can swim.
Swimming.
Well, I'm more rested, so I could levitate, and someone could just hold my hand and guide me across.
Most people here, I believe, can swim across with zero issue. Nevik would, fail to do dog paddles very well, but...
Okay, yeah. Sword hand and just put it behind him and use like a boat propeller. Like just spin his hand around really fast as a boat propeller.
I mean, he'll eventually get over there. I'm just saying that the dog paddle's just not going to work out for him, with that one hand.
It's like swimming a dexterity.
No, I gotta do like the frog shit.
Nope. Just naturally, other than just swimming is travel. Yep, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And that's even combat. So you guys are just going to get wet as hell.
Yeah.
It's cold. The water's not specifically nasty or anything. It's just cold. And you're gonna get up on this dock, and like I said, there's a light that comes out through this door here that leads up to a spiral staircase of sorts.
Oh yeah, there's a dead person on these stairs.
Is there a dead person on these stairs?
Yeah, Nima High Fist is up 1 floor.
Oh, that's right. I thought you meant these stairs, and Nima High Fist was killed on these stairs at one point. Yes.
A big dead person. Okay.
Oh man, I wish I could have played her. Yeah.
Or is she not there anymore?
That's actually the question.
One way we're gonna find out. Can't exist here for some reason. Just for a moment, just for a moment of out of the corner of his eye, he gets a flash of Kane. Alright, yes.
Have a flash of pain.
Kane. Going up this, you're free to walk up these stairs, dude, please. You walk up the stairs. Would you like me to describe your footfalls? And or the echo of it as it comes down?
By the way, the body's gone.
Yeah.
And, by the way, the body's gone. This is actually an open doorway down here. I know it doesn't show that on the map, but there is an open doorway here that opens into this room that you're going to go into, and... Here, you were going to find your painter friends.
I'm going to go down the stairs, and what's new on the walls?
on the walls, let's see who we had. The Mangler and Necron deaths would certainly be there, especially painted. And then you would see the basically you going through the 12 people, or excuse me, 16.
I'm a permanent fixture on these walls, yay!
As a mural. Alright guys, I'm going to take another minute to go walk upstairs and make sure everything's good. Gotta check on Mother's bath time, so gotta check on things. BRB.
Necron getting stabbed in the back by a shadowy figure.
There's 16 people getting
Mangler.
stabbed in the face by...
My throat slit, like... I imagine you were just taking your sword and, like, trying to decapitate every one of them. And the ones that you didn't nat 20 and actually decapitate, it was just like, throw!
This is what they're seeing on the wall?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's 3 new paintings on the wall. It's Mangler's death, which I believe was Gargak beheading him? Or was it Balathon beheading? One of those two.
No, I just kept snapping my fingers and snapping the lights back on. I think it may have been Gargak that got the last hit.
Yeah, Gargak fucking chopped his head up. And I stabbed Necron in the back, and then the newest painting is Balathon murdering 16 people.
It'd be fairly large.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Not murdering, but showing mercy to, as he wants to put it.
However you'd like to interpret this, it is still a death that is being painted upon this wall. And Jason, on the other hand, is going to look down a hallway of the open door that has 2 snake heads with blood dripping out of them on each side.
Hey, that's what we need.
You should be fairly familiar with these rooms.
We need blood for the blood sacrifice. Everybody get a bucket.
Everybody slit their wrist.
Isn't this hallway here?
No, we didn't use our blood. It's cute. But
The door's already open.
Isn't this hallway here where Indiana Jones, there was a chest at the bottom and like a giant rock rolled down and tried to crush me?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's where I got wrecked by that rock.
I think it was down into this room.
Wreck-It Rock.
Yeah, like down here. Yeah, down here.
Yeah, these stairs descend, but yes, that was an Indiana Jones rock moment. Multiple Indiana Jones moments here in this dungeon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's where I got wrecked by that rock.
You got crushed.
It did roll you over. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going through the door?
Feel free to explore as you please, guys. This is your dungeon. I'm just here.
Dean is following at a cautious pace.
I'm just hanging out down here in the steps of Gargak.
This is a room full of defeated gargoyle statues that are laid out across the floor.
You're staying back?
I don't know where Nevik is still in the staircase.
Oh, baby, no, I was
And
talking
Dina is still in the hallway, so.
Oh my gosh, it's the ethereal goat rabbit thing.
Ethereal goat rabbit thing.
I can't tell what the creature is. Sort of looks like a rabbit, sort of looks like a goat.
I forget what we pulled out there, but that was, I think that was one of like the healing things or something we pulled out.
So, I know we obviously gone downstairs, or down the hole, because that's where the treasure went.
Or down the hole.
Have we been down here?
Yeah, I believe
Oh,
we
yeah.
have.
Oh yeah, because there's the creepy mirror.
God damn it, I keep bumping into this thing. Fucking gross. I need to just put this book somewhere.
Yeah, that's that mirror thing that...
The mirror. What? Oh shit, the gargoyles.
We have a great run in with mirrors so far. Great track
Adam.
record. Yes.
The mirror at the end of the hall, is that the one that reflects back something that is not true?
It's one way to find out. You want to go?
It's so pretty.
Can I take my
I
painting
can't help myself.
go to the mirror?
I don't think I've ever seen this mirror, guys.
Yeah, everybody's free to go look at this mirror. Are you looking at this mirror, Nevik? Give me a...
I'm totally looking in the mirror.
Alphonse be like, don't look at it. I had to carry them away from it last time.
Don't look at it. And I'm
Anyway,
looking
so Nevik, Gargak, both of you give me a charisma check. Dina, give me a charisma check. These are actually going to be saves. Excuse me, I say check, but I mean saves.
Charisma save?
Yes,
Okay.
charisma saves. You're trying to beat a 15.
Man, had to carry people away from this last time.
Yep, got Gargak. So, do. Who else we got here?
Oh!
And we got Dina. So both Gargak and Dina are going to find themselves staring at this picture as at least picturesque versions of themselves when they look in the mirror, as if it is the best thing that they've ever seen. Nevik, on the other hand, is going to see himself as he is, quite disheveled and missing a hand.
Can I ask this?
Can you,
Fucking
Even
mirror,
though,
man.
yes, the thing
Don't
is,
look at it.
even though I scored low, my intentions were to walk towards the mirror.
anyone within 30 feet of the mirror that sees it basically has to make the save, and if they fail, they are charmed by themselves in the mirror.
But would it still? But even seeing myself in a better light, I guess, full horns, eye in place, all that good stuff, would I still be able to pull out the pages?
Oh no, you are mesmerized by the image of yourself that you see. That was the check. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can I shield my eyes and approach the mirror?
You are free to shield your eyes and approach the mirror, but do understand that you'll be walking quite blindly. So you can feel your way down the hall.
It's just a mirror. Okay.
Do we get to continue to make charisma saves on our next turn?
We don't currently have any turn order established, but
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
we could. But no, I mean, you guys are just mesmerized until you get aid from your party. If we get ourselves in a situation where everyone is like that,
then we'll find ourselves.
I thought it's just me looking and it's shaking his head and it's like, God damn it.
Can just
I had
smack
to
it.
carry them away from this thing last time.
With my eyes shielded, I don't have to worry about becoming mesmerized because I know what this mirror is about.
yes, you
I want
are.
to punch the fuck out of this mirror.
You are blinded.
I don't like my reflection.
Anything that would require you to have sight for it, you are going to have a hard time with, because I'm assuming, and even a lot of somatic spells, because you're going to have a way to hold your arm over your eyes, I assume, right? Or your hand. Which,
I mean, I have a shield, so I can just literally shield my face from the mirror.
yeah, but even that
walk
requires
behind it.
using your hand to hold
Raise
the
shield.
Yeah, to maintain being blinded. It's one thing. It's
Nevik,
not like a blindfold or anything like that.
Nevik's
So
gonna
I walk up to the mirror.
Yeah, I was saying I wanted to punch it because I didn't like the reflection.
Yeah, no,
Don't
I was
punch
just
the
gonna
mirror.
Take my,
I don't
my mace and just smash the shit out of it.
No.
Give me some base. Yeah, let's see. We got some.
That's gonna be good shit.
Give me some just straight base attack rolls.
Base attack roll. Here we go. I'm not gonna even. I'm just gonna straight punch it. That's gonna be an
I love our hostility to mirrors.
Oh, man. First off, it showed me of like.
Alright, so yeah, these are definitely gonna hit. Anything over fucking 11, they're gonna hit. Which I don't know. It's just not giving me the damage on them. It just says wait.
My damage is a flat 2 on my. Because of course I'm missing that hand.
I don't know why it just says waiting for
Bludgeoning.
roll on them.
It's a roll separately.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, because they don't have a target.
Yeah. Okay. When it fills it in like that. Anyway, so you guys are going to let me get my part of the sheet thingy over here.
The mirror's still intact?
No. The mirror is going to shatter. And when it does, you're going to hear like a kind of a ethereal scream, and it sounds like a scream from multiple voices. It's this mist, like blue mist, kind of escapes to the ceiling for a moment. It definitely has the silhouetted shape of individuals and multiple arms for the moment that you see it. When this happens, both Dina and Gargak are going to be broken from their arm and kind of upset that you've taken their beauty away.
Sorry. I just looked really shitty in the mirror, okay?
I'm reaching forward to snatch a piece of mirror.
You can pick
You gotta run up there.
a
Yeah.
piece of mirror if you'd like. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so should I do a stealth check?
Basically,
Are you trying to like sleight of hands? Nobody notices it.
No, Dina already did a sleight of hand. I'm sorry. In the moment, I wanted to just run forward and snatch up a piece of the mirror.
All right. Well, I believe an 18 beats everyone else's insight, so no one would see you do this.
Yeah.
To be clear, you don't have to roll to pick up things. Okay, you can just pick up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't have to roll to pick up things that it's dangerous.
I know,
to pick
but
up.
I don't want them to see me do this.
But yeah, that's the
thing.
part exactly. If you don't want someone to see you do it, that's the sleight of hand
I
part.
don't want them to see Dina snatch for the mirror desperately. Like,
All right, so Dina's going to pick up a piece of
Fuck that mirror.
this mirror,
No, stupid.
broken and jagged.
Showing me, man.
Can I pull the mirror off the wall?
There's not much left of it to pull off the wall. There's a little bit less than a frame and some kind of dusty bricks behind it, which you were free to pull off the wall.
Adam, can I roll to see how big of a piece of mirror I got?
I would assume it would have to fit in your hand.
Okay. So like a hand size mirror, like you know what I'm saying, like a makeup kit.
Well, I mean, regardless of how big you pick, I mean, unless you want to drag it around, I assume you're gonna have to pick up a piece to fit in your hand.
She wants something that she can actually like use.
Just don't forget that there's a sharp piece of glass in your bag when you go to reach in there next time.
That's true.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
I'm assuming it's a usable piece size. I mean, I'm not the kind of DM to be like, oh, you only pick up a piece of dust, whatever. I'm not. No, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It is certainly able to fit. It is easily able to fit in the palm of your hand. You can see your face in it.
Yeah, it's like a coaster.
But at the same time, this is not like a 6 foot tall, life size door. Something to hang on the back of your door. Yeah. This is not something to prop on your bathroom counter. Like this is that a pocket mirror size glass.
Like jagged shards.
Yes, and it would be broken, sharp. Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. That's fine.
And Balthon, anyway, to pick back up on what Balthon is doing, Balthon, would you like to try to move this frame and or door or whatever you want to do here?
Yeah, I just want to see what happens when I move the frame.
It shifts in your hand. It is hollow. It is seemingly a piece of wood at this point.
It falls to the floor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slam this thing and stupid mirror.
Yes. I wholeheartedly agree.
It does not seem affected by your insults.
Is it affected by me
I do
slamming
the same
my
thing.
stomach?
Gargak rolls up and he's
Other than the clattering and kind of shake that it does wobble on the ground as you throw it there, it does. Other than physics, no.
Smash.
Well, on a positive note, I won't have to carry anybody else from looking in this mirror anymore, so that's good.
It was just a fucking mirror.
Dina's heartbroken.
Look, Dina, we all
It's a
miss
normal
eyes.
fucking
We all
mirror.
miss our eyes sometimes, but we can't
There's so much more than
get
that.
bogged down.
I'm gonna follow the cleric.
But we can't keep waiting for an eye to come back. We have to move on with our lives.
Not about the eye. It was more than that. You and I
Eyes.
understand.
Eyes are like my parents who left me in the Dragonborn village. They're not coming back.
You didn't lose a horn.
There
I wanted
should
to see my horn again. I didn't want to see my eye again.
My parents have left me. They're not coming back.
There we
Yeah. Sorry.
go. There
On the
should
ground,
be-
there's this quite deadified thing that seems quite almost ashes on the ground.
Oh, this R2, this
Going up.
R2 unit looking or R3 unit looking thing.
Wait, these
What
are
is
these are
this?
descending stairs, aren't they? Not ascending.
Yes, these stairs descend. Before you descend, the stairs to the north descend. Excuse me.
What is this?
This would be where it was a crown
Yeah.
Gotcha.
with a black opal on it. I believe somebody already picked that up.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Roger.
Yep.
I think that there's another room this way.
Got a
It
portal in here.
looks like I'm poorly mistaken. Whatever.
No, we went through the portal. We went through that portal.
Yeah, the portal.
Yep, we went through that portal. It wasn't a happy place.
It wasn't a happy place, but it gets us back to the top faster. Do you want to walk or do you want a portal?
Portal.
Yeah, no, just reach on in there and feel around.
What? Okay, first off, I'm missing a hand, so fuck you. I'm not doing that.
We've already been through this.
Sure.
I mean, Balathon will reach into the portal.
Alright, you're gonna, find it kind of cold and airy on the other side, a bit icky. As you withdraw, you're gonna find some green slime on your sleeve.
I mean, do we go through the portal? Do we go this way? Do we go that way?
I mean, if the portal is the way out, I think I opt for the way out.
And then
we've done all we can do here for now.
To get us to go, like, all the way back. I can't remember the exact.
I don't remember where it goes.
So you guys are telling me to just go through this portal that you don't even know where it goes. You're like, we've done it before.
It goes to the gross room. I jump into the portal.
It goes to the garbage chute from from Star Wars.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Balathon, I have to pick up Jason as he dives through this portal. And then
I would say Jason went through the portal.
Yes, he did. And let's make sure I get it. Oh, that's D. Excuse me, that's D. Do. I'm picking him
I
right
even
up.
the one who went after him because the test never does anything rash.
Fucking.
So
He's going to find himself splish in a nightmare of a room. Which is on. It's right here. So you arrive in a room filled, half filled with rotting corpses protruding from one wall. A large green devil's face that you just spilled out of. Its flared nostrils set just above the putrescent, just horrible fucking smelling mess. A sconce above the face holds a flickering torch. And yeah, it's fucking gross in here.
Yep, it's just as gross as I remember. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the rest of my party.
Dina already jumped in. I jumped in right behind him. When I saw him jump, I jumped. Like the fuck? The cleric went.
Give me just
Let's wait here for Jason to come back.
So is Nevik jumping too? Is that what that noise is?
Jumping in, yeah, whip.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I did warn you it was gross room, so
Balathon's just gonna be like, God damn it, I don't want to go back into this room.
So does that mean you are or not? Because I am moving icons and
going in.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to do this, but
It's so dark in here.
It's so sticky.
Who is Gargak actually going in as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's going in. Alright, so give me just a second to move you all.
Darkness.
Darkness, as you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
As you actually get through portal.
Darkness is not a friend, sir.
Yes,
I'm like, no, it's not. Like, only when I can see in it.
Sometimes it's comforting. Sometimes darkness is a bliss. A little.
Only
It's actually nice
when I
you
can
feel.
see in it.
Yep, it's this room. This room is.
So if you'll take your cam scroll up, if you zoomed in, you should be able to find yourself in a nightmare of a room full of bones, rot, and this green shit that just is kind of slowly but surely eating Jason's shoes. It's unpleasant, to say the
so
least.
I think if I'm remembering correctly, I reach into the right nostril, and there should be a lever.
Reaching into the right nostril, you do find a lever.
Okay.
I think if I crunk this lever on up, it takes us back to the top, right? So I'm gonna pull the lever, crunk.
You crunk the lever, the lantern sconce here goes out. Which layer do I have that bitch on?
You stay close to the guy that looks like he knows what the fuck is going on.
It just kind of flickers out like it was like some like, and it wasn't like supply. It was like a torch, so it was not like certainly supplied by a gas line or anything. But it just flickers out the moment you pull that, and you hear this thunk. You know, mechanics behind the wall.
Oh.
Wrong lever crunk. I reach into the left nostril.
Into the left nostril, you find the surface of the wall behind this. You know, what is it? A demon. You know, face that you're reaching into. Demon skull. Excuse me. So like flat brick, basically.
Are any of these bodies notable?
Yikes.
I mean, it depends on
You
what
gotta
you
check
consider
it.
notable.
You gotta
They're all certainly humanoid of some sort.
I mean, I guess.
Pull the horns, pull the something, man. Get us the fuck out of here. I thought you said, oh my god, that's the worst place.
You said you knew this how to get us through.
Yeah,
Nevik swore he swears he sees a certain
did
face in
what I
this crowd.
thought was what I needed to do, man. Okay.
A certain face in the crowd.
Last time I did it,
No bodies.
we were like,
No.
Yes.
How did you make it work last time?
I'm pretty sure I pulled the lever, but this time it just put the torch out. So
Now, to note, it still does have an open mouth. I don't have that well marked here, but it does have a large open
So we
mouth
just gotta jump through the mouth.
as well. You all just fell through this to enter this room.
So we came through the skeleton mouth.
Yes, all of you.
Oh, okay. So why we try to go back through it?
To get out of this room.
I think that was a one-way trip for right now. Should we not press forward?
This is
Where are we going?
Death. Fuck it.
I mean, we can
Sweet
sit down and
release.
put the
What sweet release? What are we
I
doing?
thought pulling the lever would take us back to the top.
Can I investigate this body?
Let's start punching the wall.
You're free to investigate bodies as you please. Let me get.
I'm getting us out of here.
You're just gonna start beating the wall.
Yeah.
Mysterious demon stuff behind the screens. Alright, sorry. I was doing a thing. Yeah, so you were trying to investigate specific bodies. So this is going to be a rather old lady who looks well decomposed. You're not quite sure with a 12 how long, but you do recognize it as a female body of a withered old human.
Sorry, ma'am. Couldn't save you.
Nevik, what are you trying to perceive?
The way out that you were talking about, we came through the mouth. The mouth is open.
Yes, you came through the mouth, seemingly looking around. You do not see any other obvious exit from this room other than the entrance.
Alright, then, yeah, I would like to do a acrobatics or athletics or whatever the fuck I need to do to get right back in through that mouth.
There is no roll needed to go back into the black void of this open maw. You can just dive right back in like you dived out, and you're free to do so. Give me just a second. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Because I was like, fucking, where is Nevik in this pile of bodies?
Oh my god, there's so many bodies.
So darkness consumes you as you whip away. Nevik disappears.
Venus gonna follow suit behind Nevik.
Back out, yeah.
Yeah, Venus gonna follow suit.
We'll go up the manual way then.
Alright, so Dina is going to also jump back into the mouth of this thing. Darkness consumes her. Who else? Is this what everybody's doing? Is this just one at a time? Everybody, yeah.
Brote.
Alright, so let me make sure where we're at.
Go ahead, man. Do it. Everybody's gonna jump back through that portal. Fuck this place.
We're gonna get swallowed in the throat of a
Jason
monster.
said he knew what he was doing.
Into something.
I just
place some out. Yeah, let me get it.
Man, that's the way to go out. I want to get stabbed by a bunch of senators.
Seems like a pretty drastic thing. Okay, that is going to put everybody, if I got it correct. Comes kind of tumbling out onto the hard marble floor of. Need to hold on.
No, it was a portal. I knew it.
Floor
Time.
that comes tumbling out of the open maw of one another. Everybody kind of assembling on top of Nevik one at a time as this happens in a comedic fashion.
Y'all come just piling out.
We're landing on Nevik.
Why?
Somebody hit me a bullshitter with the. Oh, come on! Don't do it while I'm literally playing DD. You know what we're doing, Scott. Jeez. Anyway, don't at me here. Come on. Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys, like I said, come tumbling out into this hallway, it's they're just still.
Gargak, where are you going?
Still great. Still great on the floor here. Coming to your left, it seems to be covering some sort of hole.
Where are you going?
Gargak.
Yeah, it's leaving.
What? I was
down here you can see a blue tint of what appears to be light that is washed across this like dry dock situation here, where a canoe has been rolled up and a large golden door has been left open. Small insects flutter across the floor here amongst some bushes and foliage. You can.
Oh yeah, I broke the window down here.
You can hear the sound of water beneath this grate, and there are shattered remains of a colorful glass glittering the floor at the
I believe
end of this hallway.
Is this the pit? I think this is the pit.
To the end of this looking down, it is seemingly goes down for quite a while, kind of dark.
That's not the pit I jumped down.
And you can see the faint outline of other twisting staircases as it goes down.
And we're back at the beginning.
Kinda. I think there's
Sorta.
still floors above us.
I think my character's stuck.
Gargak.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, guys.
I'm gonna take 5. Oh, Gargak's over traversing in the walls. I got you, Gargak. Yeah, we'll take 5. That sounds good. We'll come back on the
That's
hour.
cool.
Yeah.
Adam, I lost our way. I don't know which way everybody went. I can't see it on the map.
Oh, she's gone forever.
You're dead forever. I'll place you there. Don't worry.
We're to the immediate right.
color?
telling me to get my shit together because
Is this a get shit in a backpack moment?
like we looked at the pit and she was like, "Why'd you jump in the first place?" Like,
Not the same pit, but yes.
I was like, why
yeah,
did
but
you
we're
jump
back in the first
all
one.
like,
I think it was a waterfall that Nevik jumped down the first time. If I remember
yeah,
correctly.
and Jason was like, snap out of it, and he kind of like jacked Nevik up, like, look, let it go.
Alright.
And then
Giving up is not an option. So
We gotta do a role play really quick.
I promise this dungeon does have an exit, but yes, it is a hellish dungeon, and it's meant to be. It's about 5 floors.
Oh, we're losing our minds in here, okay?
As you should be. Yes, this is fitting.
Because we came into it like.
Bob found into the hands of right at home.
Yeah.
Balpon's been
The
here
exit
for
is just a
13
sword
years.
swing away.
Yeah, I know, right? Thank you, Gargak.
I mean, if you really wanted to exit, I mean, we can just jump down and aim our head towards the ground.
That's against my religion. I'm pretty sure that's a cardinal sin.
I tried that. Not work. No good time.
And
Yeah, Nevik's like, I tried it, lost a hand.
we've seen our fallen comrades. We know death is not the end of this situation.
No, I mean, I'm gonna let you know, jumping, it hurts. Just don't do it. Bad time. Yeah, I got my shit together. Let it go with me, mother.
So anyway, I don't remember.
Like, nigga, let me go.
I don't remember this golden door being open with the dry dot.
This is where you guys came in, actually.
That's the front door.
Yeah, it's the front door.
Oh, that is just the exact front door.
It
Okay.
is the front door, yes. If you walk outside and you look up, you'll see the blue dome.
You can make camp
surrounding this area.
Hold on, will we see the siege?
Yes, you would.
Will we be able to hear it from here?
Yes, you would. Those of you with higher perception than, like, say, 15 would hear. Would hear the cloud. Would hear like.
I would be able to hear like the commotion of like.
Yeah, well, you would hear this like steady like
warbling.
thumping.
I imagine
Yeah.
like a warbling.
It looks like thumping noise. It's like a thump against like a glass kind of deal. Yeah.
Like classic fucking like force shield. Like
Kind of exactly like yep.
Wow.
It's like Gungans.
Gungans.
Nice.
Yes, Gungan shield. Yes,
Gungan
that is.
shield.
They're using obvious Gungan technology. Yes.
How did they get this technology?
Yes.
You guys want to go investigate that noise, or keeping on through the?
We should probably go take a gander.
Accompanying every thump or this light, like the light blue that you would see in the sky out here, or lighting this area, would kind of flash slightly, kind of like a little thunder or something. There's a rave going on. You get out there, there's a full-on rave. It's just a rave. That's how I end this campaign. Look at the party on the game. Oh, confetti coming down.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
You come out in.
I went into full rave mode. Yeah.
Dude, exactly. Yep.
Full rave mode.
You walk in the room, they all turn around. Look at it's you.
All right, so we're gonna go outside and.
I mean, you're free to do it, please.
Look at this shit.
I will say that these there are holes in the ground here where this thing has crumbled as you walk across it in certain places.
And then step outside and see the rave that's going on.
As you step outside and peer up, you're going to see quite a sight. In the sky, you can see all these little silhouettes of winged men that are attacking the sky. Above them, at the very top of this, there's a circle of them that are all like chanting and doing, some sort of magical shit as they like hold their hands out. Other ones around them seem to be guarding them. Off in the distance, those of you with, again, higher perception than 15, would see a dark cloud that seems to be growing larger.
It's a portal.
Or outside the dome.
Outside the dome. Beyond the dome, everything here to your view would be tinted the light blue color of the dome as you see this. These things.
I think we need to wrap this up quickly. Why are you just walking out into the swamp?
I was wondering.
Flossing.
Get back here!
I can get donkey meat because donkey meat was here.
Donkey meat was here, yes.
Donkey meat was right here. Literally,
Donkey meat is around the corner, yes. We've
gone a total of 6 away from.
Alright, we're getting back in this shit. Let's do this shit, guys.
So, as you stand here and continue to watch this, those of you with, like I said, it now becomes a DC 12 to see this dark cloud as it becomes quite larger and grows. And those of you with 15 would notice that this is not a cloud, that there seems to be like outlines of jagged wings and hooks and talons in this, like fluttering.
Balthon's gonna run back in. It's like, guys, this thing's moving fast. We gotta go. Jump down the hole. Whatever. Gotta go. Bad thing's coming. It's not a cloud.
That would be fucking awesome if you just ran in here and jumped down the hole.
As Gargak and Dina continue to stand out here and watch, they're going to watch the winged ones turn to face this cloud of reptilian-type creatures that descend upon them, and it is a massive swarm of various colors. Gargak, seeing this, has seen these creatures before. He knows exactly the Abashi that have been stalking him for some reason, and are now murdering multiple winged ones. You can quite literally see the blood of winged ones running down the dome as they're forced against it here and there and ran through with spears.
Fuck, let's go.
Gargak, that's your fault.
What?
That's your fault.
Back in the dungeon. I welcome you back in the dungeon, and David turns around and he's like, that is your fault.
That is your fault.
I fucking love that. But just, what?
What?
Is that worse or better than Death trying to kill us?
I think about the same.
I think this whole situation's kind of fucked, either way you look at it.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold it. I didn't hold it against Valdir when the werewolves came at us.
He's like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying he did this.
Against me, so.
You're not the first of our party to cause a genocide, Gargak. Oh, you.
That's fine. You guys remember those lizard people that were super nice?
Yeah, I remember the lizard people.
I miss those guys.
And we are all over this dungeon, so give me a second.
Where do this hallway take me?
Where the fuck are you going?
I know, because Jason was like literally fleeing down the halls.
Like,
I
come on, man, take
idea
some
the layout
steps.
of like the lower levels. We spent like 4.5 months down there. We kind of rushed through this part to try and get east.
I only know that one level really, really well, and I don't want to go back down there.
So standing in this grand chamber that opens up here, you have 50 feet across, plunging down into darkness below, a stone balcony. The lines around the wall connect 4 archways. That's, you're standing on said stone balcony. And other balcony levels are visible below, with corridors radiating off in all directions. To the north, a stone staircase descends to the lower levels.
I remember this place. I'm not going now. I'm not going towards that thing, man.
Where'd you guys go? Where'd you go? What are you doing?
Up, north.
I see you.
I'm not going towards that thing.
Good time.
Fuck you, Jason.
Alright,
I mean, I didn't.
Why are you bringing? Oh my god.
We have to go past it.
So, standing here, a resting statue of a knight stands at the west end of this hall, gripping a large iron shield. Shards of flakes of rusted metal cover the floor around the statue's feet.
Balathon, can't you dispel magic?
I mean, it depends on the spell.
I'm not going that way. Fuck you.
You can at least try.
Nope.
I mean, I could.
Do you know how much stuff I got on me, man?
Yeah, I mean,
he does have a lot of good stuff.
I'm trying.
The ground is still there, clearly available.
So there's something in our way, like shards.
That statue.
Statue is it attracts metal.
A rusting statue of a knight stands at the west end of this hall, gripping a large iron shield. Shards and flakes of rusted metal cover the floor around the statue's feet.
Can my animate object work on it?
That's one way to find out.
Please, God, no.
I'm gonna send down. Isn't there a corridor over here? I don't know if my ping is working. It's over here to the
I'm not
right
seeing
hand side of the screen up here in the.
Isn't working. I believe that's
Yeah, right there with Nevik. Yeah, right where Nevik's talking. I thought there's a corridor right there, right?
There does seem to be an opening of an entrance on both the right and left side.
You keep
Yeah,
everything away from us. I'm gonna back up.
If I
Behind
animate
Gargak.
it and send it marching down the hall away from us so that we
Oh
can
my
pass,
god.
does that not make sense?
The hall is 5
Okay.
foot wide. Just so
Or
Okay.
it makes just as much sense to have Balathon attempt to do dispel magic and see if it'll, end the.
And also,
Okay, well let Valthon try to spell magic and see if it
Yes,
works.
I'm gonna point my sword at it and go booyaka, booyaka, booyaka.
what?
Oh God!
nothing happens
That's
with that effect.
Oh my
Nah,
god.
you have to be like, you
But,
feel the.
Give me a Valthon, give me a performance check. Just right off the bat.
You see how good his booyaka was?
Yes.
Boom, shakalaka, boom,
It
shakalaka.
is ridiculous, and no one else understands what's going on.
spell third level or lower. Spell fourth.
Well, my option is still on the table. You guys let me know. Dina's gonna quietly step back after saying her piece.
And just so we're clear, that's not how you cast a spell. So
DC 10 plus the spell's level. So you have to make a DC check.
yes, equals 10 plus the spell's level on a successful check. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell or there you go. Get that spell slot on me, boss. Yes. Or lower on the target ends for each spell at 4th level or higher on the target makes an ability check using your spell casting ability, because I've got ability check for the statue. The DC equals 10 plus on a successful check. The spell ends. So let me check on my said statue here. What's he got? Okay, so it's going to be a 17 for the DC spell is what it says. Shuts down the field for at least an hour if we beat a 17. So
Wait, do I make the roll or do you make the roll?
I think he
Adam
makes
makes
the
the
roll,
roll.
and it's DC. No, it's only a 13 because it's a 3rd level spell.
no, I mean this specifically for the statue says DC 17. It literally, I'm reading it. It says if the statue and shield are destroyed, yada yada. Successful dispel magic DC 17 cast on the statue shuts down the attractive field for 1 hour. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah, so I make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. So that's just an ability check, not a save, right?
Yes. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So whatever level you cast it at as well, too. On a successful check, but it's 17 for this guy. And I mean, I feel like the book of the part is just... I almost would have given you advantage. I almost feel like it gave you more of an advantage if you had done well at that. Yeah, no. The boogity, though gleaming light does eventually sparkle from the end of the shield, sword and poke at it, doesn't seem to do anything to said statue. Kind of just, dissipates on his chest, seemingly absorbed.
I got nothing, guys.
You got nothing. Sorry. I'm not going in there.
Oh, do I got it set up where you guys can see the field too? I'm so
Yeah, you
so
do.
nice. I'm so nice.
Oh, well, I guess I also have dispel magic, so I'll give it a. I'll give it a.
You gonna do boogity woo?
You're gonna give it it's your spellcasting ability plus the level. You gotta be 17 to try to deactivate this for 1 hour.
Humming.
Well, I mean, mine would be like prayer, but it would be prayers to the death god.
What is your? I mean, clerics have a spellcasting stat. They're
This is
using,
a
right?
paladin.
Well, the paladin, excuse me, but he's all. I mean, either way, he's got a spellcasting stat he's using.
The holy man.
Yeah, as a paladin, your spellcasting
My
ability is
modifier
charisma.
is +1.
Et blood one. Man.
Somehow becomes French. But,
Blood one.
I gotta get one of those little shaky things on this thing. so I can move it around.
I'd cut someone for a good steak right now.
Jackass.
So-
All right, give me that. It's basically a charisma check.
Charisma.
For Pallies.
Yeah, so whatever. Nope.
No.
Though your boogity boo is on point.
Can I try this? Because I can't use animate object because it's a magical thing. Okay, I don't want to lose anything. So if Dina strips naked and walks up to the statue and uses
You were free to strip naked and walk up to the said statue, yes?
and use levitate to gently glide the statue at least 2 inches above the floor down the hall while I'm completely naked.
You can do this, yes.
Because I don't want to lose anything, so I want to drop everything that I have.
This would.
You know what? She actually has a fair point. But you don't have to be naked. You just have to take whatever metal off you have.
Well, I don't know, so I don't want to risk it. So Dina's not. I'm not shanked. Look,
We do know.
He just wants to get naked.
Encountered before.
yeah, Dina's just gonna take off. She doesn't know the context of what this statue does. She just wants to move it. So,
So, as your friendly DM, I would like to remind people that there is a certain amount of metal in blood that everyone has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brother, they had to inject the metal into the fucking security guard for Magneto to make his escape. There's not that much metal.
I'm
Well,
saying
okay,
that
so with that being
you don't see any skeletons around it.
with that being known,
Okay.
Dina is
Well, whatever.
going to.
She says she gonna
Dina is
drop
going
trowel and go
to-
levitate it. Go.
It's just like I've never seen a naked teeth.
Whatever. I'm just not going near that shit because last time I went near that shit, it took all my gold. And fuck you guys, I had a shitload of gold.
It's very much on the Sonic the Hedgehog moment, yes.
I'm going to keep my pouch full of gold. That's the only thing I'm going to keep on me.
All right.
Why?
Because
I
I'm
told you
using.
explicitly it eats metal, and you decided to take everything off except for your money.
Give me your gold instead of keeping it. Don't keep your pants.
No, because at the end of the day, I want to survive. So if it has to take its weight, if I have to try to move this thing and not lose I'm assuming that it's going to try to absorb the metal and the gold first, and hopefully buy me some time to move the statue. That's what I'm
already had
hoping.
a party member be affected by this statue. It doesn't rip the blood out of your the metal out of your bloodstream.
Adam just said.
No. I'm just fucking with you there. It really doesn't do that. Yeah.
Adam, don't do me like that.
Why not? I'm DM. That's my whole point.
This is something that we've already encountered.
Strategize.
I'm here to scare you. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. He's gonna Magneto you.
Yeah, I'm like.
Look, are you not supposed to be in terror here? Okay, that's the point.
No, just let
Okay.
do it. Do it.
Are you paranoid? Hey, we're on point. I'm
There you go.
Yeah, like the environment has been made.
I am totally on board with your idea, but we should probably just push it down the hallway and push it down the giant hole and be done with it.
Okay, so you want me to direct it to the giant hole?
I mean, that's probably the best thing to do. Is that
Is this what Jason is telling Dina to do when he sees her stripping her clothes and going to the statue?
So first off, you can strip off your clothes.
Okay, if you're levitating towards.
So are you going to still be holding a satchel of gold or not?
No, because I thought you were going to suck my blood out of me with my.
Okay. All right. So all of your items, all of your gold, you're going to take off and set aside.
And I'm going to walk up to the statue naked and levitate it. If Jason has told me his plan of what I should do once he
all
sees me
get the fuck out of the way.
So first off, I'm just doing this one scene at a time here. You have now stripped down naked and placed your items on the floor right there where they were.
Yeah.
I'm going to be putting a little token on the ground here. Just let's say let's say a treasure chest or something like that. If I can find one that will. You can do it, internet. There we go. That will represent Dina's items.
I'm pretty sure she had like an adventurer's pack, so she has like a back.
I mean, either way, it's just
I have a backpack. Yeah, I have like something I can stuff all my items into.
Alright, but either way, this is going to represent Dina's items here on the floor. Or she's going to place them.
What's the weight of her items in total? Like, what's your carried weight right now, Dina?
Yeah, I'd have to pull up her character sheet. Give me just a sec.
Yeah, thank you, Adam, because you can do it faster than mine's will load.
I just need to know if I'm gonna pick up her backpack and suddenly be like,
Ooh, I'm old now. Like, let's see. Her inventory is 99 pounds. So just
99?
Yeah, just round it out to 100. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can carry all her items.
Yes. All right. So Jason's going to be carrying Dina's items, and I will add the
Keep them at a safe distance, please.
controlled by for Jason.
I've already gone down to where you can throw it down this like pit thing and not affect me at all.
Yeah, well, I'm also going to move out of the way.
Dip the fuck out. Yeah, dip the fuck out of the room.
Yeah.
Feel free to move where you please. I'm going to be keeping my eye on Dina here. She
wait.
It's going to be casting Levitate, I assume. Go ahead and cast that. Make sure you get it in here.
If we throw it down and it goes to the mechanism and it disintegrates, like it eats away and rusts part of the mechanism down there.
Tell me what you.
We're gonna have to go down and encounter it again.
Let's cause chaos. Yes.
So let's take the statue downstairs.
We just started walking around with it, and we just started levitating the statue and melting doors and everything. That's what we did, dude. I'm like creative. I'm like creative. Let's do it.
We'll be undefeated.
But if there are enemies ahead of us and they have weapons, it will disintegrate their weapons if I continue to walk.
Until we like slip up and drop at one time.
Perfect attack, right? How long does levitate last? An hour?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. You have to get it to a decent spot where it will go put it in the fucking blood room with those guys.
Just fucking drop it down the hole.
No, because if it goes to the mechanism and eats it.
Yeah, no, he has a point. If it goes down to the mechanism and fucks some shit up, what are we gonna do?
Go put it in the blood room.
We have to go that way.
Okay, so Adam,
You can literally like set it in the throne
Give me
of the blood
just
room.
a second.
can you move the statue to the blood room?
Nope, I cannot. Hold on, I'm not exactly sure what the blood room is.
The one with the paintings
I'm measuring something.
on the same floor.
Hold on. So this lasts for 10 minutes. Just so we're aware of that, right? So I would say, I would say, given this thing's weight in like 10 minutes, you can move, I don't know, 300 feet with this thing, right? So where it is currently, you currently have the ability to move this icon, right?
Okay.
And you can move anywhere for up to 300 feet before you need to cast Levitate again.
Okay.
Gargak, you don't want to like drop your metal shit and go help her, or Balathon. You guys.
I don't need anyone to help me carry. I just need someone to direct me to where we're gonna put it.
The rest of the party is hiding in this corner.
She's got weak ass like noodly bar.
She's magically levitating.
Yes, she is magically levitating. It does make it seem lighter, but it still is a large object that does take a moment to move around, even as levitation.
That's mass, yeah.
Yes.
It still has
50% rock, and depending on what kind of rock, that could be metal.
It's heavy.
Okay, so what is this circle in the other room? Can I just? What do we need to come in this room over here?
It looks like water from what you can tell.
So can I not drop
well, drink that.
Can I not drop this statue down into this well over here?
You're not sure how shallow or deep it is, but you can do that as you please.
And what is the radius, the effect of this statue? Like, how deep would it have to be before it could not affect anyone?
The statue itself, as your DM being friendly, I will tell you 30 feet, but you, in general, as Dina, would not know.
Would not know that. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
It doesn't have an inscription that says, 30 feet magic clear. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Signed, either warlock.
Oddly, on the other side, it does say "Made in China."
Yeah. I'm all for dropping it down below because only has 10 minutes, so.
So you're free to, like I said, move it where you please, and
But before she does it, she's gonna look back at the guys and be like,
you're gonna find Balthon in the hallway. That is it. No one else is around you to hear you. Balthon is watching you. Now, just to be clear, you are naked, and Balthon is the only one in this hallway watching you.
Yeah. Then I said, she gonna look back at Balthon and roll her eyes and just go back to the statue.
So Balthon didn't realize everybody ran that far down the hallway.
Balthon's gonna turn around and just look back as if he wonders why she's looking at him like this, and find out he's alone.
Just sitting there, slack-jawed.
So you were going to bring this thing in here. Give me just a sec. Make sure we do some.
Nobody's telling me anything, so don't have a.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
I told you need to bring it down this hallway before
you didn't show me.
It'd be 45 feet. We'll go ahead and round that out. Yeah, say 40. Let's say 45 feet there. So you're going to land this, and are you going to levitate this over? It's going to be levitating over the water as you're still moving it. So it is, currently just rippling the top of this water. As you enter this room, you can see that this fountain is not very deep. You can quite clearly see the bottom of it in this clear water.
Oh God, Dina's gonna roll her eyes and turn around.
So remember from
the original plan was to drop it down the giant pit.
So remember
where's the pit? I can't see the pit on my map. I can't see the pit.
The one you walked past to get up there.
You have 255 feet from here before you'd have to cast this again. So,
so
to lead you to the pit they speak of, you see where Balthon standing? In fact, you guys could lead her just by standing there and being like, come this way.
Come towards me!
As she wanders around naked with said statue.
Okay, I see someone over here.
I can never predict this party in my entire life.
I'm pretty sure I just fused her items with the wall.
Way to go, Jason.
I cannot.
Your items are no longer. Your items are no longer items. They are wall items.
I'm down this way.
Also, I am no longer fused with the wall.
Alright, so you're going to be kind of going down this, not very wide hallway.
Down here to the right?
In your birthday suit with this statue in front of you.
Yes,
maybe I'm going to change that. Jason, go ahead and move. I assume, you would be out of the way. Alright, so the rest of your party's here in this corner, and they are doing as you can see, they're nervously trying to get away from you. In this room, this is
this pit right here, right?
Large grand room. You are free to do that as you please.
Go down there.
If that is what you'd like to do.
Go down there.
Go me.
I'm assuming, are you trying to just get it around this corner, or are you trying to get it down over this side?
Exactly, right there. I was grabbing me and I was just trying to toss it right over that edge right there.
Alright, so right here.
Yep.
Alright, so give me just a sec, guys.
Is levitate a concentration spell?
I'm not sure.
One horn, one-eyed, naked tiefling is levitating a fucking...
One-eyed, one horn, naked, purple tiefling eater.
Right, I'm just saying that, if it's a concentration spell, she should probably end the spell.
Yeah, I'll have to end it.
It'll probably, break instead of, coming to a halt above the floor.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I can still walk. I still have movement while I'm concentrating, so I can still look around while I'm
that's not.
So I wouldn't just walk up to the edge and be like, oh my god.
Where did we go? There we go. Alright, so
talking about, so when it falls.
Yeah, assuming Dina would end the spell to end its levitation, because otherwise it's going to be floating above this blackness, and she's just shoving it over. So let's see. I don't think.
I imagine what would have happened is it would have immediately began to plummet, and then as.
if you'll give me but a moment. Give me but a moment. Anyway, so yeah, you're gonna end. I'm just clarifying that she ends the spell. That's all. So anyway, you're gonna end the spell, and this thing's going to, like straight up Harry Potter. The moment you let it go, it is going to drop, and gravity will reclaim it. And you hear this thing tumbling. As it tumbles, it kind of takes a turn. You hear it clang against something. You hear it, a couple of large clattering as it bangs on the
Does that shatter? Do I hear
down
it shatter?
below.
What did we just do?
It's uncertain if you hear it shatter. You've never practiced listening to stone metal.
I'm saying that, like you said, like we heard the clanging of it hitting stuff, but like did we hear it sound like you know when something breaks? You drop a cup, someone drops it.
Like I said, you hear stone falling. Like I said, it's not sure if it broke something or it broke itself.
Okay, got you.
Like I said, you haven't spent many years practicing listening to large boulders falling off of square corridors, And if you have, I'd like you to tell me that in roleplay story. Like, why?
I know, right?
Actually, as a child, I used to play in the wells.
I was Batman. I was basically Batman.
Throwing rocks into wells was my pastime as a child. I think I know
That's all I know.
rocks sound like as they fall through hollow corridors.
No.
Well, this is much larger than you
I was trying to
thought.
steal the sweets and goodies of the cooks. So.
And notably, it does make kind of a metal twang at one point. Right up there.
We're fucked.
Well, we'll find out if we're fucked later. Here, take your stuff.
Dina standing proudly.
No! I'm throwing her hands on her hips and
if you hold Alt, you can avoid getting attacked by the grid system and having to be stuck in the walls. All right, and I assume Dina is going to put back on her clothing.
I'm going to take my items back and casually get dressed.
I mean, you're free to roll. It's up to you if you want to roll a performance check.
Performance.
Yes, actually I do. Yes, I do.
Like a reverse striptease?
Right.
Yes.
Smug. It is somehow it is somehow a thing. Yeah.
It is a thing.
You're not quite sure how Dina has made reverse stripping a thing, but here it is. Maybe,
Alright.
maybe it was the herpes. Who knows?
Yeah, for some reason we like the way she puts her clothes back on.
I know, right? I know. It's so
we are so much happier with her clothes back on.
So you guys are gonna go back down in this room. Now, Sam statue. You can ignore this giant star thing. That is just where this token icon was. Like on the original map, it just instead of having a statue drawn, it just had a star and told you about it. And I went out and got a stone token, and this is what you did with it. So obviously paid off.
So obviously we know it ate all the metal, but is there anything like in this blood and stuff can I investigate?
It's rust. It is supposed to be rust. I unfortunately have a hard time finding PNG tokens of rusted flakes, so it is the best equivalent that I can find. It is supposed to be rust, not quite.
Can I investigate the piles of rust to see if there's anything?
You're free to pilfer through the piles of rust as you please.
Water.
It is a pile of rust.
Roll me a D4. Go ahead and take 4 damage because it's shards of rusted flake metals that you're digging your hands through, buddy.
No!
And this is a disease. I'm immune to disease, sir.
It's not a disease. It's a physical sharpness.
Yeah,
Kyle was saying I get tetanus. So I can get cut, but I. GHP.
There's water up here.
Exclamation GHP minus 4.
4.
Sorry.
Do it 3 more times.
Sorry, I was in such a hurry to make sure.
There you go. You're all good. So in this room, you're going to find shimmering, kind of clear water. Give me just a second, guys. I need to prep this part a little bit better because you guys had avoided it the whole time, and so I need to
Water.
pull in a token. That'll work. No, I don't want that one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Yeah, that guy will work. And let's tint him the right color that I want. Alright, that's fun times. Put him on that layer. Okay, sorry about that, guys. No, I should have everything prepared all the time, but I do not. So this is
I mean, how could you prepare?
I'm just here.
this is a large fountain with crusted with moss that rises in the middle of a circular room. And it seems quite clean, quite cheap,
Moss
quite,
means
quite,
good-
quite
good-
nice. You know,
yeah, good vegetation.
the water itself seems, clear. You can see the bottom of this stone thing, and it's in itself seems almost brand new.
Sivage? Everybody wanna...
Unlike the rest of the room that is around this, that seems quite not so new and as dusty as shit.
Take a sip of water, everybody? I'm taking a sip of water.
Reminds me, I need to find that thing to do.
Taking a sip of water and filling my water skin.
Give me
Your water skin's already full.
Give me a whole 2 minutes before you do anything. Give me just a minute, guys. Give me just a minute.
Yeah.
I think that he has more than enough water skins to have 4 things of honey and also 6 water skins of water.
Well, what I'm saying is he filled his water skins at the dinner table.
All of them?
No, no, not all of
I
them.
thought you filled all of them, and you had to empty one of them.
I have one, and
No, he had quite a few.
I still have like 6 empty water skins.
Hey guys, guess what? We're back under a mask mandate here.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean,
Awesome.
what do
Okay,
you
I
guys
found
think?
it. I
You
found the
think
thing.
that
This is gonna be
100,000
great.
more people need to die before this whole
Yes.
thing gets wrapped up and taken care of?
Yep.
Yeah. That's how I'm going, at least. 100,000 plus. Anyway.
17.
Anyway. So, what are you guys doing? Is somebody poking in the water? That's it? Yeah?
Yeah, so I'm taking
Alright.
a sip of water.
Yeah, alright. Nevik, roll me
Take
a...
a sip.
Alright. So, for one at a time here, please. Alright, so, Nevik, as you go to put your hand in the water itself is going to start swirling slightly, and this mystical kind of blue glow is going to occur. And when it does, a outline silhouette of a being is going to stand. Nevik, roll me a D1. Hold on, before I make sure it's a D100. Let's roll me a D90. Yeah. Alright, 22. Let's make sure. Let's make sure this isn't just some completely ridiculous shit. Alright.
This is like the moment where Nevik gets fucking gender swapped, right?
What?
Yes.
Hello! No, I
I
can't
mean,
do
I
it.
do know for a fact that is a gimmick.
I'm still gonna do my same voice.
Alright, so standing, as Nevik looks up at this thing, it starts to speak, and when it does, it speaks in quite a loud, almost like it's giving a performance. He says, "It wasn't easy being headless, let me tell you. For a start, I kept falling off my horse." He looks at Nevik, quite sincere. Not to mention getting lost and arriving at the crossroads far too late for frightening people wandering home at night. As I galloped through the moonlight, my pale cloak stretched out behind me, my sword gleaming through the gloom. He wields this ghostly sword that you can clearly see through. It's hard to smell with no head, hard to scratch your nose, hard to think with no head, hard to see your toes. It's hard to nod with no head. In fact, I suppose, with no head you lose your thread, and your confusion grows. He looks around, he starts peering at the others, as if you should be taking some sort of meaning from what he's saying.
Yeah, anybody got
He continues, he says, "Then suddenly 3 weeks ago, a disaster struck, a tragedy occurred of great proportions. After several hundred years of empty space above the neck and nothing much between the ears, I woke to find I'd grown a head. Another one, with 2 cross eyes, a broken nose, and missing teeth, and scarcely any brain at all. It's hard to scare folks with a head. It's hard to be a ghost. It's hard to frighten with a head. Hard to make the most of being headless, because a head denies your own ghostly boast." He turns, he's looking again around the room, as if he's waiting for something.
I mean, you want me to cut your head off?
Well, we don't hear this.
That's true.
No, everybody hears this. Yeah, everybody sees this. And hears
I
this.
thought-
Everybody in the room that is present in that, I mean, you have 2 ears. Yeah, left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll see if I can fix that, but
I could try cutting your head off.
Is what you say to him?
Yes.
In fact, a head, it could be said. It's not a thing I need. It makes a headless horseman feel very daft indeed.
Is it a
I
sword?
got no clue.
As you appear to already be dead, would you mind if I then take your head?
It wasn't easy being headless. Let me tell you, for a start, I kept falling off my horse, he responds.
It's a recording! I'm just gonna chop at his head.
Oh,
You would have to enter a sub water to do so.
I'll be right back, man.
So I'm assuming you were to step in the water to do so?
Yes?
Alright, so roll me a d90.
D90. Oh, sorry.
Alright. Let me make sure I get this good one. So as you step in the water, the person itself begins to change shape, and it takes the shape of another individual, no longer holding a sword, and it's standing before you as an old, lady, and she says, I once knew a witch, as you go to raise your sword.
Where'd the other guy go?
She spoke in words of one syllable. She was really easy to understand, but only good for a short spell.
I speak words with one syllable thing.
Doesn't respond to this.
I'm gonna touch the water.
Give me a D90, boss.
Let's see what pun.
Do we see the?
Yes, everybody sees this.
A witch that's only speaks in one syllables
8
words. She's good for a short spell. That's blast.
Alright, give me a second. So, as you reach in the water, the woman kind of splashes down into the form, and again another silhouette rises up. This one seems to be wearing a cloak, kind of a bald man. He pulls the cloak back. He says, I listen as I lie in bed. He's speaking very solemnly. Should I pull the covers over my head? Are you guys having a good time?
Alright,
Are you now confused?
Somebody dunk their head in there.
Somebody put their head in the water.
Dunk their head in the
Should
water.
you put the covers over your head? Why, yes, you should, good sir.
If I do, then I won't be able to hear what it is that's creeping nearer and nearer to the house.
What is creeping near to the house that you heard?
He turns to Dina. A ghostly horror in the night, slithering, slodging right beneath my window.
Do you need us to slay this thing?
But if I don't hide safe beneath the sheet, then I'll see it slothering over the street, come gapping in my room with a ghastly grin.
These guys are high.
Puzzles. Hey, man.
Dina's going to step into the waters.
Roll me a D90.
Into the water.
89. Let's see. Again, Leo, as Dina steps in the water splashes down and uprises the old woman from before. Again, she speaks. She says, I knew a witch that couldn't spell. She lived at the bottom of a garden well.
she was the witch that couldn't spell and she worked at the bottom of a garden well?
She continues. I used to shout things down to her. She was right miserable down there. Like, why can't you magic yourself up?
And what did she tell you?
Warm where I live on the top. Because I can't spell, she'd call. Her voice was strange, so faint and small. And if you can't
And what was the word that she was trying to spell?
If you can't spell, you're lost. The magic just won't work at all. He giggles.
Mm.
How to spell?
Yeah, Dina, can she spell?
You're free to do as you please.
Dina's gonna spell the word spell to the lady and just spell the word spell.
She nods and smiles. She says, I once knew a witch. She couldn't spell.
Mm.
She lived at the
Can I
bottom
cast
of a
a
garden
spell?
well. Are you asking her or me?
It's just
No, I mean, I want to cast a spell for the lady.
You're free to do as you please. If you would like to cast a spell.
I want to cast, is there candles or anything nearby?
There is moss covering the stone surface here, but no candles or anything wax-like around it.
Then, I guess I'm going to use my, thermography. Look, I can't say it.
Yes,
Okay.
you're using this. What would you like to do with this?
Yeah,
I
can't
want
spell.
to use
You can't spell.
I wanted to use my ability to cast my voice and make it a booming voice and just basically yell the word spell at her. Like, look, I'm casting a spell and I'm saying the word, bitch. Which one is it?
She doesn't seem to be affected. She smiles pleasantly back at you and she continues. She says, I used to shout things down to her. She was right miserable down there. Like, why can't you magic yourself up?
I mean, I'm standing in this water, right?
Yes, you, as I'm aware, are currently standing in this water before this being as it transforms into various ones with everybody else poking their hands in it.
What was the spell that you... What?
And I poked it with my sword.
What was it?
She couldn't spell.
But she couldn't spell.
She was a witch, but she couldn't spell. It's a pun.
But if it's a pun, then it's unsolvable.
I'm gonna poke a thing with my sword.
I feel like they've kind of all just been.
It's the well of puns.
Nonsensical
It's the well of puns, man.
That one explicitly is just a pun because she's a witch, but she can't spell. Why don't you use magic? Well, I can't spell.
Are you attacking the being?
Yes.
So slashing through the water, it splashes, gets your sword wet, and the lady says, "It's more where I live on the top, because I can't spell, he'd call." Her voice was strange, so faint and small.
Can I do a performance check?
You're pretty
Dina's
Guys, it's a fucking...
Dina's gonna try to
I'll be right back.
laugh at the pun.
You're gonna try to laugh at the pun? Is it that bad? Fake laugh.
Yeah, I get it.
No, that's a pretty convincing fake laugh.
Yeah, it is a convincing fake laugh you make. Everybody else in the room would think that you just found this pun hilarious. And the lady continues, and if you can't spell, you're lost. The magic just won't work at all. He kind of giggles a little bit, smiles, looks around.
I don't know that this goes anywhere. I think this might just be like...
It always goes somewhere, we just don't ever figure it out.
Not necessarily. Things sometimes are just made to disagree with you. I am a horrible person. Do remember that. But not only am I here to break you of hope, but I am here to fuck with you at the same time. Yes.
I know. And you do it so well.
It's supposed to be insane.
Fountain or whatever, is it like attached to the floor?
Yes, it seems to be part of the floor. In fact, the water itself kind of, dips into the floor. As if there was a sunken pit, then, the border would have been built around it.
Would this be a time to use the spell?
What spell? I mean, I have to be clear if you're asking me or asking her or you're...
Dina's Dina's just speaking out loud. Like, she's just literally over there in the water.
But yeah, I think so, Luke. And
Yeah, this seems just like a
Thing's broke.
thing.
this thing is what? Yeah, this thing's broke. I agree with you.
It's broke.
Set on fire.
You can't set
It's
water on fire.
Please.
I beg to differ.
Elaborate.
I do have cooking oil.
Nevik is going to wander off into another room saying, fuck this entirely, and he is going to find himself down here in what was a tomb, with a vaulted tomb that is overgrown with moss and creepers in here. The stone sarcophagi that I believe you guys I think you did fuck with this one.
I opened it.
Yeah,
I opened them all.
Rest on a step dais on the wall behind the sarcophagus. There's 2 large statues of bears. They're gripping a 5-foot diameter bronze disc embossed with a dozen glaring eyes.
No, not no more, because we poked all them eyes out.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't write in my book to dictate what you did. So sorry, I don't have perfect recall.
You're good.
I'm only you.
I remembered.
Yeah, you guys did come in here and you did some things. I do remember all that stuff. Yes.
So yeah, I'm just gonna follow the rest of the crowd. I'm also gonna go out.
This is Nevik's danger zone.
God damn it! No, this is not. No, this is not where I fell.
No, but you lost your hand down here.
This is your.
Oh shit!
You lost your hand down here.
So note that the green part here is kind of like sand, like kind of mossy sand that you're walking on. It does kind of get a little bit waist deep as you start to get down about here. And as you get around, said here, it starts to drop off to the point where you'll have to start swimming.
So is the chest floating again?
The chest is hanging above the surface of the entire water on its chain.
Nevik, round 2. Go get your hand back, buddy.
Round 2. No, I'm not doing it.
How bad did
I lost round 1 and it was my sweet ass hand.
You can hear water trickling through rocks as you round this corner.
We haven't gotten back to the acid pit that you fell in. Or back to that chest that I lost my hand.
Fall into an acid pit.
No, he's talking to Rachel.
I'm talking to Elise. In my mind, motherfuckers.
He just says this, and everybody else.
He's been dead.
Like, who's talking to?
We said never talk about it.
Stop having these trips, man.
Did we go up this way?
Did you guys hear her? I just heard her.
I was trying to keep on with the story.
So here you find a flat surface, as as it's been built. This is the brick wall of a side of some sort. The water itself seems to go underneath it by a thin grate that goes along the granite type floor that Balthon finds himself standing atop. The water here is a bit shallower, just enough to soak your socks, but that's about it.
And there's okay, balance.
How hard of a wall is it?
It's one way to find out, isn't there, Balthon?
Alathon smash.
Gonna bulldozer our way through everything.
Double team it.
Yeah.
Oh, Gargak.
Alathon and Gargak smash.
So the way that would work is with an assist. So one of you, whoever's going to be smashing with it, would be getting advantage.
I think I'm actually stronger.
Damn. Great.
So you're going to reach up and punch the hell out of this ball. Give me a D4.
So many D4s.
Take 2 damage on your knuckles. As you find out that this is quite a hard ball.
But you said there was like a grate, right?
It's not a grate.
That the
It's
water's
like
running
just
through?
kind of like a crack underneath the bottom down here that it's seems eroded over time, where the water has forced itself to pass through this area.
Wait. That would be. Yeah, that would be directly under this grate.
Where?
Here.
Object permanence. Look at y'all. Look at that shit. So proud of you guys.
So maybe we should try to pick up that grate.
The metal clings as you walk across it, Jason. Everyone standing down here would hear the clang of metal.
Clank! Clankers!
Do I see anything if I look down in there?
You would see trickling water across like a granite surface.
Oh, but you can see the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, let's...
I think I can see the bottom.
Hey, Gargak, let's rip this bad boy off.
Yeah.
You can make the check this time, because mine didn't go well.
Alright, so Gargak, you're going to be able to shift this piece of iron just slightly on one corner. It just looks like you bend it up just enough for a small person to maybe fall into.
Hey, Dina, do you want to go on an adventure?
Hey, Nevik, you want to jump in a hole?
Of course. Let's go. What are we here for?
Portal.
Look, it's the Dina and Nevik arc.
At this point, Dina's just like, what the fuck ever, let's go.
So yeah, this I don't even know where Nevik's avatar or token is anymore. Okay.
I remember that by Daytime.
Yeah, because he's off doing other things. All right.
A lady.
So yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, who's going in here? My larger boys will have to squeeze.
Smallest.
All right. So go ahead.
I think I'm the smallest of the group. Currently. We don't have Valdir anymore. It was the Elven Ranger or the Druid. Tieflings are, I mean...
I was.
But I'm medium sized. I'm still medium sized.
You're all medium sized by the rules. But
Yeah.
we're talking about just height and character and all that, yeah.
I mean, Alathon's 7 foot tall, 350 pounds.
Yeah, and he's still medium sized by the rules. So
Yeah.
And Dina still has a horn on her head. I still got one left. I'm gonna get that.
I'm like 5'10"
So,
and like 180.
Just so we all get through, it is Dina and Nevik that are both falling in this hall. Yes, correct.
Yes.
All right. So Dina and Nevik, as you fall down into this, or not fall, but you drop down into this hole, everyone else would be able to clearly see you do this. It's a little bit dark down there. They would not have seen the scattering of bones that that have been splintered in said rock, where it looks like someone else has been trapped down here before. You were going to kind of clatter against them when you step down there unknowingly. To your left, you are going to see where the water is coming in, or to, I guess it depends on which angle you're going in, but to this side, down here, south, you would see where the water is trickling inward. Directly across from you, you would see what looks to be a small tunnel. And it looks as if it was not dug by water so much as dug by something else.
Just as a non sequitur, I was looking at.
Okay, this is all passive perception that we notice that this shit is dug by something else. So I'm going to immediately do a.
Back up.
Stealth check too.
I've got some sort of TV going on in the background.
Turn on your Florida filter.
So
Nah, man, my Florida filter.
Never, I'm not sure who you're hiding from, so it's really hard for me to determine what line of sight is.
Dina wants to check the hole. Like, I want to do a nature check to see if it's human or animal that created the hole.
Alright.
I feel like this would be him just trying to like move quietly as to not give away his presence as opposed to hide because it is a
I mean, he just said stealth check, so I mean, it's hard for me to do that. Dina has spent some time in the Underdark where there's plenty of holes and things that are dug, and these looks to be dug by hand. Looks like someone clawed through this.
So Dina's going to turn to Nevik and say, Nevik, I think someone dug their way out of here. Do you want to try this way, or do you want to go the other way? Wherever you are, Nevik. Wherever you are.
I mean, you'd see
The only other way is back through the hole. We just can't. Like, the only people that can pop. I mean, maybe Jason could squeeze through it, but we'd have to get that hole open a little bit bigger for everybody else to follow us. And handmade holes are not a good thing.
To be clear, this is in a rock surface. This is not dirt, clay, or anything like that. This
is. Oh
looks
my
like
God.
it took desperation and years.
We need to get out of this hole.
There are claw marks and things like
Right
that
now.
around it.
Right now, can I do like an athletics check or some shit to try to get back up that tiny little hole?
It would be a jump, and you would, assuming, well, you do have one hand, so, but yeah, I assume you're good enough with that hand to catch yourself and pull yourself up.
No, you get up. Come on. Let's go.
Let's do acrobatics. Sorry, my girl's trying to get my dog in.
I will show you, well, I'm not sure, it depends on your microphone, you can pick up passive filters. They will literally only pick up your voice, like you guys don't hear my lighter and shit most of the time. So Nevik is going to Nevik is going to reach up and hook himself with one hand and just kind of squirm his way right back on top of it.
So we're doing an acrobatics check to get back up?
It's for you how you choose.
However you wanted. I wanted to skimble shanks myself back there. I mean, I'm better at flippies and shit.
Apparently,
So.
she's even better at it because she
Holy shit!
quite literally does the same thing you did, except for it does a flip
Oh, she
before
got
she
two
lands.
hands.
Yeah.
She got two hands. Okay.
Dina's very
That's what Nevik immediately says. Well, if I had two hands.
If I had two hands, I mean, and she's like, I got one eye. No, that doesn't count.
I know, right there over there, like, Nevik's like, if I
That doesn't
had
count.
So now you find yourself on top of this coast and back up here with the rest of your teammates.
Yep.
A little slimy,
Don't go down there.
a little slimy for the wear, but that's about it.
Some sort of creepy thing has been digging its way through stone.
solid stone.
Solid stone by hand.
Yeah.
That's what the tiefling lady told me.
Yeah, something's down there digging, and it's using its bare hands to dig through the stone.
I don't know, man. Sound like something Gargak would want to kill.
Bullman?
So, are we going down? Well, we can't go down because we can't fit through the hole. So,
I mean, I can give it my best attempt to wrench it up.
I was fixing to say all five of us can try lifting at once.
Either way with it, it's just
I'll give it a good
it's just
fucking-
whoever's making the attempt gets assist when
we got it.
Yeah, so that's what we going
I
on.
just found like the right angle and like some good leverage. I
Just
hooked
gotta
up with the
stay.
wall.
all about using science. So this thing is a bit too large to actually
Just the
pull.
direction, and then I get into position, just fucking yeet this thing right out of the ground, fucking ribbons flying all over the place, just like pew 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 pew.
pull it back and pop up some rivets just popping off the place, and now it's just a big gaping hole with the grate clattered and kind of bent up on the floor over there. You can all clearly see the splintered bones of what looks to be some sort of humanoid, and the said hole that Dean and Nevik were speaking of just a moment ago, and where water itself is still pouring through this area.
I think Balathon's already in the hole.
No.
I'm jumping down.
Balathon falls in his head hold. His head hold's about 12 feet.
I'm gonna move the grate back now.
Gargag, same with me.
Guys, also goes down here.
Go with Gargag.
Well, didn't we just tell you that there were things digging with their bare hands down there?
So now everyone that wasn't in the hole is in the hole. Everyone that was in the hole is no longer in the hole.
Alright, fuck it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going in the hole behind them like that.
It is quite crowded in this hole. Everyone here is standing here, shoulder to shoulder, for the most part.
We're like the Chronicles of Narnia going through the wardrobe.
Your feet are soaked.
I mean, I literally can't get trench foot, so
I'm just stating facts. Your feet are soaked. It's cold.
I mean, so how deep is this tunnel where they were digging the tunnel?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard for you to tell from your current status. The two of you get down, you can see it. You can see that it looks like it's been clawed. You're not quite sure how deep it goes, how long it goes. No one else has made that.
Start walking down the tunnel.
Let's go. Light a torch.
It's not large enough for you to hold to do either. I mean, you can't walk down this tunnel. You would have to squeeze yourself into this tunnel.
Yeah.
You know how you do the worm on the dance floor? Good luck, man.
And the larger you are, the more difficult this will be.
Yeah. I didn't want to go down that shit, so.
Oh no.
Can I do a perception check on how sturdy the surrounding ceiling, like, because I have my shatter.
You can take an insight
I can
check to try to ascertain how sturdy everything is around you. Yes.
Exactly.
Alright, are you about to shatter the rock while we're standing in this hole?
No, I can control my shatter and it does destroy like the surrounding area.
You can control your shatter in the sense is that it has a 10-foot sphere radius.
Yes, it has a 10-foot radius. So if I look down the tunnel and measure it out from the 10-foot from where we are.
To be clear, shatter is not like a self-destruct where you just destroy everything around it. So it does a 3d8 radius damage. Thunder.
I thought if it was non-magical, it gets damage also.
It will get damage, but it does have a limitation on how much damage it does. When we say broad things like it destroys everything around it, I have to be clear on the DM rules that it does not just we can't just point it at objects and destroy a wall. Yes.
I'm trying to loosen the wall because I'm hoping that Gargak will be able to dig us through. I'm just trying to make the hole bigger.
Collapse.
So you see, look what the ground is. This place is very old, and it looks like it's been here for quite some time. It has sustained several earthquakes in its time, and you don't think your shatter is going to add much more to it than a little bit more cracks to the floor.
Got it. Okay. Can I yell down the hole to see how far away? Or actually, can I drop a penny down the hole? Or does it slope or does it go straight?
It is straight.
Okay, so I can't drop something to see how far down or how long it is. Okay. I wanted to do like an echo, like I wanted to yell into the tunnel and see if the echo continued for a good distance. What kind of check would that be to
I feel like you just give me another, let's say investigation.
Investigation? Okay.
So that goes back for a minute, but you're not quite sure how far, but however how far it is, it's quite deep. It goes back for a while.
Okay.
Sounds cavernous.
Is it
Yeah, that
tighter?
was what I was trying to see if it sounded like if it was very long and.
Is it as tight as that other tunnel we went through?
Seemingly tighter.
Mm.
I'm just staring at Gargak, and it's like, Gargak, way too thick to go through this hole.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Slaps his own ass, dives in. What's up?
Sorry. Okay.
Then Nevik and Dina through the hole. We'll back him up here.
No.
I mean, I will go through the hole but someone has to come with me.
All right, so
I'm not going-
you hold this can. I'm gonna put the string in it, and I'm gonna hold this other can, and we're gonna go through the hole, and this is how it's gonna work. Great. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all want to do whatever you're doing? I'm here. I'm here to be your DJ. Just let me know. I'm just letting you know right now. It's kind of crowded in there. All the boys are having a steamy party in the hole while Dina is down there investigating it.
And it's not pleasant considering that we did
No.
just come out of like the gore room.
Yes, this has been you are all very disgusting.
Hey.
Close up of your characters. There's smudges of dirt and so on.
Dirty and clean.
Yes.
I'm a paladin.
same.
My clothes are pristine white.
They were at one point. But like your soul, they have now been tainted. So.
Well, I'm down to go, but like I said, I will not go alone.
I mean, could I fit through the hole? Is it going to be like an army crawl, like belly
Yes.
crawl through the hole
Yes.
for anyone?
Yes.
What will the checks? Well, what are our checks looking like?
If
you don't mind me asking.
my smaller individuals wouldn't be making much checks anyway. Only really my Goliaths and my half orc would be making dexterity checks to make sure they can squirm their
Okay.
shoulders to get out. My human,
Gotcha.
though he is large, is not quite as large as Gargak shoulder wise.
Let's do this. Make sure Balathon comes last.
Yeah, he's just
So
not quite as
so I
not,
know
not,
another
not, not
weasel
quite as
about it.
broad, and that's really what it is. It comes down to when you try
Balathon goes last.
when you try to go through an entrance, you're going to be stopped
He gets
by
another week.
by your shoulders. And if
Yeah.
you're broader, then your shoulders are wider. And being a Goliath, he has broader shoulders. Being a half orc, he has broader shoulders than both the human, half elf, and our tiefling. Who are all the half elf and tiefling would be fairly lithe characters. Wouldn't have any trouble going through it. Jason, on the other hand, may have to duck and squirm a little bit and kind of drag his chin, but other than that, he could get through it. Gargak would have to, like I said, squirm and do me some dex checks to might not get stuck.
I thought Gargak turned into a snake. I don't know. I don't know why I keep thinking that.
That would be Severus,
Yes,
which
yeah,
Gargak was
that's
playing, did turn into a snake at one point, upon almost dying, and then proceeded to die as a snake.
Getting stuck while like squirming through a cave is one of my biggest fucking fears.
Good.
That would be the way Jason died.
You guys want to know how many people have died doing that exact thing where they were like squirming through
No shit. This is true.
in a cave and
Here's
they
a
got
true story.
stuck.
True story. This is a true story. I had a friend of mine. This was a good friend of mine that I'm not going to mention his name, but he lived in Atlanta, and he had a fiance that he'd been dating this girl for a good 10+ years. She liked to do scuba diving, and she actually died in a cave. Scuba.
I was just
diving.
about to say what's even scarier is underwater.
Yes,
cave.
she was in an underwater cave. She got stuck, and that was the end of that.
Oh.
It's really nightmares.
Oh.
I'm not even certain. I'm not even certain they actually recovered her or not. It was fucking nightmares.
So, are we going through the tunnel? Are we going through the tunnel, guys?
Yeah. There's a really famous cave in one of the Carolinas, I think, where this dude got stuck head down, and they tried to rescue him, but they just couldn't get him out, and eventually they had to make the decision we're just gonna have to leave him there, and he is still down in there, stuck in that fucking hole. It's
probably
just
dead as
closed
shit.
to the
Yep.
public now.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fucked up.
That's how it be
Yeah,
sometimes.
are we gonna go down this hole, or are we gonna?
Yeah, let's go down the hole.
So anyway, Nevik and Dina, are y'all going down the hole? Is that what's going on? Nevik, Dina, and Jason. are going to swim down this hole with no problem. Or if you quit moving your fucking character, thank you. And then Balthon and so hard to select everybody at the same time. Balthon and Gargag going to be giving me some rolls. Before you guys continue down the hole, it would behoove you to wait on your teammates. Give me just a sec, please. Balthon and Gargag. You can only do so many things at once, guys.
What kind of check is it?
Yeah, dexterity save. Dexterity save, and I'd like you to be 12 to not get stuck. As you try to force yourself to these rocks. So we get really fucking stuck. Good shot. So Gargak is going to make his way through there. On the other hand, Balthon is just going to quite literally wedge himself.
Alright, now I'm going to go back. Oh, where's my bag of motherfucking tricks?
He's gonna pull out more animals on him.
Alright, so give me just a second.
What is up with this past 2 weeks? I mean, the past 2 weeks of me getting stuck in holes.
You got stuck in this hole, and you said things.
A bag of it.
Alright. So, you would still have 2 charges left on this? No, one charge. It's a 3-charge thing. It's 3 charge. He's pulled out 2 weasels after using a long rest when he ate.
Is it D8, right?
It would be a D8 to pull out an animal.
Cross your fingers and hope for badger.
8 is a giant elk. So give me just a moment.
Fucking elk!
That's what I'm talking about.
You just pulled the fucking deer out of the bag by its horns, just like
basically.
You have an elk in the tunnel. Fuck.
That's
worse. That's worse.
That's good eats, and I'm gonna immediately point that shit at Balthon. Just gonna
threaten him with a fucking elk.
Hold on. I need to get this.
Man,
I saw you do it this time.
Oh yeah, you saw me do it.
And I specifically told you not to do it again.
I want you to know it was me, son of a bitch.
I know, right? Balthon, he literally.
So, to be clear, this creature is friendly to you and your companions and acts on your turn. So if you would like to attack Balthon with this elk, let me know and I can initiate combat and add.
Oh wait, no, it's completely friendly?
Yes.
Yeah, to all of us because we're your companion.
Oh well, shit.
So were the weasels before you attack and the rats and everything else that you've tortured.
Oh.
You can't commit it to attack.
I didn't
but you have to do it.
I didn't read the description of the thing magic out of it.
I've just been creating nightmare animals, letting it attack anything.
Nightmares, man. You're crazy.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wanted to attack Balthon. You gotta get him out of the hole. He's gotta go one way or the other. He's stuck this way.
That's on you. How you want to do that?
Don't fit the hole.
The elk seems to be a bit too large to actually get in this hole.
Yeah, I want to try to interfere.
Fucking antlers are way wider than even the fucking Goliath.
Gina's gonna try to step in.
Alright.
We're not gonna kill Balthon today, Nevin.
I'm not killing Balthon. He's stuck. We gotta get him unstuck.
With an elk.
With an elk. I mean, it was gonna be a weasel in his pants, and that would have made him wiggle a little bit more, but I pulled out the wrong thing.
And out walks this big ass.
I told Nevin about weasel pants, and he's just been fucking thinking about it ever since. Just weasel pantsing.
Yeah.
So Dina manages to roll a 22, so she's actually going to get the first turn order as this goes on, unless other people are willing to step in this situation. I mean, you guys step in as you please, but currently, yeah, Balthon certainly needs to be in this situation. Alright. So,
okay.
It's your turn. You just saw your one-handed rogue pull out literally grab what first looked like a stick as it came out of the bag, and then became a fucking full-on elk. And it's standing there, seemingly confused. And he's he is pointing at, you see him pointing at Balthon, telling him to basically get him.
Hey, no, just unlodge him. Just
Because elks obviously understand English.
ran.
Because Velathon did remove the arrow from my eye, I cannot let you do this, Nevik. So I'm going to try to back down your elk. With
You're gonna intimidate a wild animal.
Yeah, because that's what
In a
that's what
small
I'm doing.
space, you're gonna try and panic a wild animal with all of its
I'm going to try to make it back down and not listen to Nevik and just kind of.
Alright, so you're going to growl at this animal, and it's going to find itself quite terrified of you, Gina. Give me just a sec.
As my
Gina, I assume you're somewhere closer, so you start doing me a solid, because the whole reason for the battle map is that it behooves me to know where you are. So say if you were trying to, if you're down here where you were and you're trying to intimidate it, you're not really even in sight of it. So I'm assuming you're down here with them when you do this.
Yeah, sorry, I was.
It's all good. It just makes it difficult for me. All right, so it is going to find itself feared and trying to move away from you as much as possible on its turn.
Yeah, I'm just putting myself between the elk and Balathon at this point.
So that would be your movement. Okay, so that would you would want to be here then, right?
I'm sorry, it's just that my tablet is loading slow as fuck.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this thing takes its movement on my move. All right.
Hold on. I've got an idea of how to get Balathon unstuck and not attack him with a deer. Medic, you have rope, right?
No, Gargak took my rope.
No, I gave it. I gave it its own turn order. Let's see. Yeah.
We tie the rope to Balathon.
So it goes directly after you, but yeah.
No.
I mean, I guess it's just like his head and like the top part of his shoulders sticking through the
Yeah, but we don't want to tie it around the throat too tight.
Anyway, Dina has snarled at this deer. This deer kind of backed down from Dina. Anything else, Dina?
No, that's it.
All right.
I'm just there.
Nevik, you and your deer are here. The deer looks terrified of Dina, who is snarling at it.
Why are you snarling at my deer? What the fuck?
We use the deer to pull the rope to pull Balathon out of his.
That is a brilliant idea. I agree wholeheartedly with Jason. I am going to try to, I guess, intimidate Dina to stop intimidating my deer.
Tell me that you're gonna
deer big face.
The deer is already terrified of her. This is not gonna.
Okay, wait. Can I wait? Is it a deception or Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a deception. I'm just gonna.
Well, okay. First up, I'm the DM. I say what it is. What are you trying to do?
Oh shit! I'm gonna try to calm the deer.
Okay, yeah, that's not a deception. That's animal handling for sure.
Okay.
Well, we're fucked. We're fucked, guys. That deer's gonna kill us all.
Deer is not at all fun. So that was your action. You get a bonus action and a movement. What do you like to do?
Bonus action is going to be. Oh, sorry. Movement is going to be step over. I'm trying to break line of sight of everybody except for, I guess, Balathon, who's stuck.
Dina, why you have to give the deer bitch face?
Balathon and Dina would. I mean, almost everybody here pretty much clearly sees where you're at. I mean, it's though you are crouched in the corner. There's not. I see no way to break line of sight. I don't
have pocket sand.
Unless you have pocket sand or some sort of smoke or something like that, but like
I do have
Balathon right here.
I do have a pipe of
Jason
smoke
sees
I'm
you.
trying to hide.
Gargak sees you. The deer sees you.
Like trying to hide.
I mean,
the gods see you. Everyone sees you. I mean, I'm just saying that.
why am I trying to hide? Because the deer is pissed off.
So I guess let's just say you're facing your corner. You put your corner in the nose. You put your nose in the corner, and just like that's it.
Yeah.
The deer's not pissed off. The deer's still friendly.
Terrified.
It's just kind of afraid of.
It wants to get away from
Dina.
Dina. Yes.
It's just not going to come towards where I am.
They're giving it fucking bitch face.
It will do everything in its power on its turn to get away from Dina. Yes.
Yep.
So
that is what it's about to
while we have this, so it's going to run away from Dina, which
Yes.
is down the hallway away from Balathon. Tie the rope to Balathon and have it run with the rope.
I do not have rope.
I think I have rope.
Gargak has all my rope.
So
That is my turn.
the deer is going to get 6 feet of movement because that's what he's got. Which would be on difficult terrain, so we're going half. So he's gonna move about there. Yep. Around the effing corner.
Run, be free, my horned friend.
He's gonna be like, F this demon girl, I am not into this shit. 100% she snarled at me, fuck it, and he ran off. He was just like, nope, bolted.
Now we have to pull him out with our hands.
Alright, so
Okay.
that would be all he's gonna do on his turn. And Babylon, it's your turn. Give me a dex save, boss.
Please get another nat 1.
Missing one
Save
there, boss.
DX.
I mean, I'm down with save DX. Oh, no, you struggle, but half as much as you need to because it was a 12 to beat. Alright, that's going to be it for Balthon, unless he's got some other magic shit up his ass, which I don't think anybody's put anything there. So, Gargak, it's your turn, boss.
Alright. Does he start head first or feet first?
His head is protruding from that wall. This was like an army crawl to get through. His shoulders too large to actually get past the rock.
Alright.
And when he goes to back up, he finds that by him moving past the first one, he kind of wedged himself.
I'll just grab him by the neck and pull.
Oop, by the
Like, he
neck.
grabs him by the ears, like right behind the fucking ears. Just,
Throws his hand like straight under his chin, cradles his head, pulls it off.
Rolling that 20 and just immediately fucking rips his head
Oh
off.
god, no. I feel like that's spinal injuries. So nearly wrenching his head off as he snatches him like a newborn child into the world here, splashing across the water and gravel for a moment as he cradles his head. In his,
You're about
in his
2 inches taller, Balathon.
Something in Balathon's neck pops.
He feels a whole lot better.
He's just like,
his
whoa,
limbs are a
whoa.
lot closer.
Like, dog, I don't know, man.
I think that was it. I
Dazed
think
for
that
a
was it.
moment.
Oh.
So you now find your guys.
How great would that have been, Balathon? How great would that
snatched his head off? Jesus Christ. That's how he dies.
And just fucking snatched your head off right there.
Yeah, he just dies here. So
You
yeah,
know
you guys find yourself in this
Balathon rubs his neck for him.
dark tunnel that's kind of a little bit too low in some places to properly stand up, but you can just kind of like bend over, bend your knees a little bit and crawl down. It's a bit wider than the tunnel itself was. As you go in, it seems to be naturally formed. As you go through. As you approach, the deer is just fucking frantically trying to get. He's just smacking it. You hear clattering as he's hitting against this wall because Dina has stepped forward. And he's starting to bleat and make terrified noises. He is just absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified.
I mean, if he dies, don't let him eat. Go to
The
waste.
moment you open an opening, he fucking bolts past you guys. He's doing all he can to stay.
Sorry, buddy.
He's still terrified of you. Alright, so yeah, at the end of this hall, you can see another tunnel that has been dug through some sort of surface. This one definitely seems larger, and like I said, doesn't seem to require so much an army crawl as it does a on all fours crawl. Looks like whatever did this took more time and deliberation with this.
Falthon's like, I'm going first this time, so you can push me through.
Falthon, there are no saves or checks or anything that are going to be needed for this one. It is wide enough for your thick hide to go through.
Yeah, then I'm going through first because I'm not getting stuck again.
Stab you in the neck.
Alright, well.
We'll chop you up.
Unfortunately, when you pile up like that, I cannot pick just you, so it's going to be everybody right here going back through. So underneath the stone floor of some sort above you as you crawl through here. And yeah, find yourself in yet another tunnel. Where the fuck? Keep it doing such a bad
underneath the floor.
There we go.
Sorry.
Is this is meta? I'm not asking in game, but is that a Velociraptor skeleton?
It's some sort of dinosaur skeleton. I mean,
That's awesome.
I didn't find any specific tokens. I didn't go out of my way to find a specific dinosaur token, but it is a large dinosaur's skeleton's remains. The skeletal remains that you would find down here with several scratchings on the wall to the east here.
It's flat. It seems like a mechanism.
No one said anything about a mechanism, but it is flat like a wall, yes. I suppose the mechanism is a wall, yes.
Whoa. Bash it.
If you defined a wall as a mechanism, which I suppose by definition it is a human creation, so I guess a wall is a mechanism, yeah.
Yes.
Can I cast
what is a wall but an inclined plane?
Right?
On the wall, just to see if it opens.
Can you do what on the wall? What are you trying to do on the wall?
My cantrip, the one that opens unlocked doors or whatever, portals, whatever.
Thaumaturgy is, and you push open a door is what that does. If the door itself has no locking mechanism, that would push open a door. And no, it doesn't seem to affect it. It just kind of poofs against it like you would a poof against a stone wall.
Okay. Let's get through this.
Beat down another wall.
You do notice several scratch marks on this wall.
Dug this. So where's what dug it?
I mean, you're standing in it.
I don't think that this is what did it, though. Like it may be a large skeleton, but I mean, I don't think this. Can I investigate the skeleton?
You are free to investigate skeleton, yes.
Okay. Not mine.
So you are able to ascertain that the claw marks on the wall are certainly from said creature, but you are also very like you were saying, very speculative of if this creature would be even physically capable of doing such a thing. Given the length of its arms, you don't think that it would be able to claw the tunnels that you had previously clawed through before, but you can certainly see how it would have clawed the gouge marks on the wall before you.
Okay, so yeah, whatever this was definitely made those scratches, but it didn't dig out this tunnel.
Yes.
Well, there's only one way forward. And that's backward. Or we could try to break a wall. That's worked so well for us previously, but...
Yep. Break a wall.
I've done it before.
Fourth wall.
Break the fourth wall. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
With advantage?
Yeah,
yes, if you're going to be getting assisted, yes.
Yeah, I'm helping you.
So Gargak's going to rear back with Valthon cheering on and smack into where one of these gouges are, and he's going to put a hole in this wall.
I like to imagine he does the I Am Legend thing, you know, at the end of the movie where they're at the plexiglass.
Give me... Move this guy, put him on the map layer. So that I can select all of you guys, turn you around the proper direction. It's the only problem I have with these types of tokens. Well, they're beautiful, but they don't go proper. Elorath going to find himself standing in another room with this thing. I do not have it set up to where I can break the dynamic lighting on here, so I'm quite literally just going to put you all in this room so you can get this going.
Shit! Chest!
So give me just a moment, gentlemen and ladies. This room over here on the far end has a deep pit that opens up at in what looks to be like the entrance of it, with a stone sarcophagi resting at the bottom that you can kind of see where you're standing. There is a snarling monkey-like creature that decorates the sarcophagi's lid beyond the pit where you're standing, on the far left up. There are 3 treasure chests that sit on the stone dais. On the chest on the left is carved of black onyx, the middle chest is made of rusty iron, and the chest on the right is a cast of silver and glistening with frost.
Is there any like writing?
There seems to be no writing or any inscriptions or puzzle hints like that. No.
Can I bust open the rusted lock?
I mean, you're free to try to open any of these boxes.
What kind of check would it be for me to try to open the rusty lock box?
Don't do it. Do it.
I don't think I said it was necessarily locked. I just
What the rusty iron one? Yes.
Steve. I think that let me make sure I read my description again. No, these are 3 treasure chests that sit on stone daises. The chest on the left is carved of black onyx. The middle chest is made of rusty iron, and the chest on the right is cast of silver and glistening with frost.
So they're not locked.
I want to open the one of black onyx. Dina's gonna walk up to the one of black onyx and open it, or try to open it.
Okay, give me just a sec, guys. Let me make sure I read this proper. I don't want to.
I'm gonna look at Nevik and be like, "Hey, me and you've already been through this opening random shit and dungeon things, right? Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna look at him and look down at my hand.
I want to open the ice
And be
box.
like, yeah,
Get home.
I don't want to open random stuff anymore.
Aha. Okay. Now I know.
No.
That sounds foreboding.
Oh, it's my girl. Oh, it's my girl.
Right, now this is gonna be fun. Okay, yeah, I totally know what's going on. All right, so who wants to open what? What are we going? One at a time, please. One at a time, please. Step right up, gentlemen, to the fucking show of horrors. One at a time.
I'm opening the
Corn dogs.
one on the left.
I was made some work at a circus. You're
one
going to open the one on the left. So as you open the one on the left, you're going to open it up with a creak, and it's going to have nothing in it. On it, at the bottom, you're going to notice what looks like another like lock face. Inside the lock face, you're going to see a gold key, as if it's placed in the lock.
I'm going to reach down and pick up the gold key.
As you go to try to pick up the gold key, you find the resistance. It doesn't move.
Turn the key?
I'm going to try to slide the key.
Slide the key?
Like, just along the
like she's not necessarily trying to move it, but like pick it up, but she's trying to move it. Like, is it?
You said the key was in another keyhole?
Yes, when you open this chest, first off, there are no keyholes in front of any of these chests. Okay, so let's go ahead and wipe that out of my mind. At no point did I say any of these chests are locked or have any sort of locking mechanisms on them. They just look like chests. So these chests of varying types, and when you open the one on the left, there at the bottom of it is a locking mechanism with a key in it. And when you go to pull this key, and when you went to pick it up, it seemingly did not budge.
I want to turn the key. I'm sorry.
No!
When you go to turn the key, it seemingly does not turn.
Oh, thank God. You would have lost your arm.
Alright, let's see what's in box number 3 with Balaton.
I'm gonna open the ice box.
Balthon, as you open this ice box, you find it cold to the touch and silver. In the bottom of it, you find a very similar locking mechanism with a gold key in the bottom of it.
I think we should try to turn them all at the same time. If there's another key, if there's another gold key,
I would also like to point out, these are quite large chests.
Can I climb into my chest and close the lid?
You can.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just gonna climb into her chest and close my lid.
As you climb in the chest and turn the lid, everyone outside of the chest would hear a clicking mechanism. You, on the other hand, would see the key below you on the floor turn.
Can I continue to turn the key?
You can try to continue turning it. It doesn't seem to want to turn past where it has, but you do find that it's loose in the key slot.
Are we gonna have to get in the chest, man?
So could I pull the key out? I want to pull the key out.
In the darkness of the said chest, you find yourself pulling the key out. When you do, you hear a click.
And I want to push the lid open.
The lid does not go open.
I want to push down.
You find the floor below you quite solid.
Hmm.
It's a good thing you live. It's a good thing you live. It's a good thing you live in Underdark, or claustrophobia would be a problem.
I know, right?
I would like to roll for panic. I think that's just a con save, dude.
Yeah. With me, like if I had done that, I would like to roll for panic. I don't know what that is, but
Dina wants to feel around the inside of the lid of the chest.
You look around the inside of the chest. It's kind of smooth to the touch. Definitely made of like onyx stone. Kind of cool. But other than that, you don't find any bumps or any sort of mechanisms or anything strange.
I guess everybody.
I'm gonna come up to the chest that Dina has disappeared into and try and open it.
You find that it is quite sealed. It does not seem to want to budge.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the key back in and relock it.
Putting the key back in and turning it, you hear it click.
And I'm gonna push the lid up.
The lid swings open freely.
I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna relay what just happened to me inside the chest to the rest of the party.
Nevik panics.
I'm not going there.
I went into the chest and I was able to take the key out, but only after the lid closed and I was able to lock it from the inside. I heard something unlock or lock, I'm not sure, but I was not able to find it.
Oh, this is a fun puzzle too. Okay, yeah, this is a great puzzle. Yeah, I like this.
Let's bash open the side of each chest.
But you can break everything. That's how we accomplished this whole game, dude. Like, fuck puzzles.
Okay.
Smash them.
Break up of them.
DM's like, here's a puzzle. I'm like, give me a string check, dude. Like, fuck it. I don't even ask.
I think 3 people need to volunteer to get inside the chest to turn the key.
Can I try opening this middle chest just to see if it is the same?
Open the middle chest with a crack, and inside you find, yes, quite the same deal. There's a mechanism at the bottom with a gold key.
1, 2, 3, Nevik. Nevik puts his finger on his nose.
Nevik manages to poke himself in the face with his sword. Nevik, god damn it! I gotta get these right!
Can I fit in the box?
Yes, you can fit in the box.
We're about to lose 3 party members.
Dina is going to go back in the box.
Oh my god!
So both Dina and Balthon are all standing in the box. Dina closes the lid on her box. So just be clear.
Before Balthon closes the lid, it's like, hey, can somebody get in that other box?
I am not good in my box.
Nevik, you guys are our fighters. You got this.
I'm not.
Nevik, do you dare? Do you dare?
So now, after you're standing and looking at each other, standing with your about knee, knee or thigh down, depending on how tall you are, in a box.
Actually, wait, Balaton, you switch with me. You're from the cold climate.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You're right.
Okay, yeah. Me and Gargak are outside of the boxes, right?
Yes, you were currently unaware. You're still standing right where you
I'm not gonna get in the box. Okay.
and have not actually walked very far into the room. Gargak, on the other hand, is watching as everybody else stands in boxes.
Follow the steps. Close the lid. Turn the key.
Alright, as all three of you close the lid one after another, Gargak and Nevik and everyone in each of their individual boxes would hear little clicks. And find that the keys in the bottom of these are quite loose.
I'm gonna pull my key out again.
You pull your key out, hold it in your hand, quite proud.
And I'm gonna wait.
Are you guys in the boxes?
I mean, so now that all
key out as well.
Jason pulls
Just yelling at you guys in the boxes.
Metal on his hand, feels heavy, feels solid.
so now that all three of us have turned, now that all three of us have
Can
turned the
I place it in and turn it further, like like
Placing it back in the slot when you go to turn it doesn't seem to turn in either direction.
either direction?
Yes, when it turned when you closed the top. So the turning mechanism is controlled by the top of the lid.
Okay.
I mean, so is the lid locked now?
Yes. All three of these lids are locked. I assume by the time you're going to eventually remove your key from the slot and or do something other than yell from the box.
Before removing the key, I was gonna see like if I guess the same thing. Jason just said like, can I twist it further before I remove it? But
Mechanically, no. It seems that if you continue to do that, you'll probably break it.
okay, and so if we take it out, it doesn't twist any further. So we're just locked in the boxes. Yeah.
Take it out.
So, like I said, a click accompanied all of this, one at a time. And Gargak, what's your passive perception offhand, Gargak? Let's see.
Abysmal.
10, I think.
10?
Nobody notices.
I mean, it's got to be past like a 9, right? Yeah, so, I mean, you would hear the click behind you.
17.
Okay, Nevik would certainly be the one to hear, a click come from the south. And notice that not all the clicks came from these boxes. Not all the mechanical sounds came from that.
There was a click down there.
So, Nevik, before you go jumping over massive pits, just simultaneously or walking around the corner or anything like that, walking up to said pit, you would notice that, you didn't do such a hot job walking in the room before, but if you had, you would have noticed that the top of this thing didn't have the raised button on it that it currently has.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, go push that button.
Where is it?
Button.
On that circle. Done.
Yeah.
Isn't it really far down?
It is. Oh. Okay. 20 feet.
Okay, I'll push the button, but you get ready if anything jumps out. Like we did in the old day?
I could push it and jump out.
This is
Oh,
true.
that's true.
He's got
You
the
got that
stupid jumps.
That mega jump.
Mega jumps.
I don't remember how far.
The ring of math hops.
The ring of man
I
hops.
think it's like 3 times your normal high jump, something like that. We're gonna say it's at least 20 feet though, for matching, because I'm fairly certain you jumped 20 feet before. So yeah, you could easily jump out of this said pit, provided there's nothing down there that would hurt you, or capture you, or devour your soul.
Well, I'll jump down
That's how.
on top of the sarcophagus.
Jumping down on top of said sarcophagus, you find the grinning ape-like creature that is monkey or whatever it is that is staring back at you with a raised button for one of its teeth. At this point,
I poke the button.
So, poking the button, you're going to feel quite a little shake beneath you as the top of the sarcophagi itself seems to splinter and crack. At the same time, all three of you in the chest, and Nevik, and anybody else not Gargak because he's almost deaf with his passive perception of 10, but all three of you would hear clicks from these boxes, and you would find that you no longer have gold keys in your hand. Gargak, on the other hand, would find himself clattering down on through the structural skeletal remains of some sort of monkey-like creature who has in its teeth a gold key.
Can I try to push my box open?
You're free to do so, yes. And it's going to swing
swing
open freely with some fresh air of this musty dirt. Fresh is relative fresher than the box.
Gargak, no! I'm gonna step out.
I'll try opening mine as well.
It's going to swing open, no problem.
I like it in the box. I think I'm gonna live in the box.
Jason lives in the box now.
He likes it in the box.
This is his character's arc. I became a man in the box. So as you come out, you guys can realize that our Gargak's no longer standing around.
Gargak, where are you?
Oh, he fell. He fell down there.
I know Nevik is the only one that sees it.
Persuasion roll, Nevik pushed me. Gargak will be able to freely jump out of this thing with his ring of jumping like it ain't shit, and I'm assuming he's going to take the gold key from this as he does.
Yeah.
So boys and ladies, you've found yourself yet another key.
That's 5, right? Or is that 5 or 6?
Yo, it only took us the entire session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how we do. And this is a good time to wrap up, I think. It's like around 11. We found a good key, and I can mark where we're at. And,
Nice one. I like this one.
Now, like I said, I'll go ahead and stop recording and streaming.
So Dina's got a key. I've got a key.